welcome back, people. Welcome back, people. Another day to do another live stream. It's Friday. I like Fridays. Fridays is my favorite time to stream, actually. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really like Fridays. We have some good news today, people. The thing gets serious. The thing gets serious now, people. Jamaican Football Federation is fully active. They're fully active on this, people. They're serious now about getting the player in. And one second, getting Mason Greenwood in there. Stream not set up right today. But yeah, we got it. Yeah, so people, it's official, people. It's official. Let me see if we can get the stream out to a few more people. This it's official, people. Mr. Greenwood. I'm telling you, people. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, talk to me, Me must come out, come telling you, Caris, on a day after the stream, them, right? May I tell the people them, say, listen, guys, we're not giving you no fake news. I told you that the JFF tried to speed up the process with getting the player here. And now they have gone even further now by putting in the registration for Mr. Greenwood. They have gone by even putting in the registration from Mason Greenwood. So, people, me telling us that Mason Greenwood is potentially available for the game in 2 weeks. Nobody no believe me. All right, me say to say, I don't know if he's gonna actually play, but one thing I can confirm to you guys is that Mason Greenwood is in the works, and it's just a matter of time. It's just a day when Mason Greenwood says, "Listen, I'm coming to play," but everything is sorted. Everything is sorted and ready to go. Everything is sorted and ready to go. He's at the level now where who did the other level here? Demari Gray. You remember when we start see Demari Gray at that level? So Mason Greenwood is there at this level now. But we're gonna go over some things first. Let's go over the Theodore Whitmore thing. Topper. Theodore Whitmore. Nitro, this is 100% real, my friend. 100% real. And you can do your research for yourself. Anybody don't believe what Sports Prophecy is saying, you're free to go out there and do your research. But the thing is, I haven't been giving you guys any fake news. So I don't even need to keep discussing this fake news stuff because I don't sit home and come up with this garbage to come and tell you. Yeah, listen, S Technique, assiduously. Peter Mystic, S Technique. Listen, right? I used to just say, listen, if Mason Greenwood come a certain time, him come. Right? And when Mr. said the JFF has been so active, just seeing it all over online now, Nitro. So Nitro, and I look from when I set up the show. So I already had this information from this morning. This is why, people, that I had to come up. Big up yourself, Power Lifestyle. This is why we had to come up and launch another branch of the Sports Prophecy, which is the Blem, Sports Blem, which is an online blog. And the reason why we started that online blog is I'm getting information before the regular news in Jamaica. I'm at least ahead of the Jamaica news cycle. Because look at it, the Observer hasn't picked up on it yet. The Gleaner or the Stars, none of them has picked up on it as yet. Oh, bro, and North Carolina, big up my boss. Look, none of them has picked up on the story yet, right? None of them has picked up on the story yet. So I'm realizing that I'm getting story way before them, because even the Kahim Dixon thing, I found out about Kahim Dixon getting his permit like a week ago. And today I'm seeing the whole, it's final. Kahim Dixon is here. Kahim Dixon is here. I see people running with that. I say, whoa, like I saw the news cycle. So that's why I say, people, I had to start an online blog where I can talk sports with you guys. Big up yourself, Dan. Yeah. I don't think everybody is gonna get this stream today. One bag of people now will get this stream today. Because some people don't really get the notification, you know. Uh yeah, see it there. Yep, some people don't really get the notification. Because this show today is supposed to have like at least 300 people on this show because it's gonna be a massive show. You know, this is gonna be a massive. I don't even know if I send this to first responder them, fatal flare them. I don't know if them man they get the video. Man, them. Yeah, so he is so let's talk about Theodore Whitmore a little bit because you can see the topics there. I just went over what everything we're gonna be discussing today. People remember to hit the like button. That's good. That was the first time I was able I had to stop and tell you guys to hit the like button. As long as we're not doing it all show, it is a good show once we get in the like button right. And it looks like when I get the like button right. So let's talk a little bit about Theodore Whitmore. I thought it was a very JT tell people to share. Oh, people share. I heard that if you share the video, when you share the video in like your groups and you share the video on your stories and you share the things, I hear that YouTube actually helps the video to even go further when people share. So remember to share. You know, if you're on Facebook, share it on Facebook. Let somebody else see the live and somebody has joined the football because there's a new set of people that's gonna come to the channel as well from the sports blem side because I'm getting a new set of subscribers on Instagram and I noticed that a lot of those people are playing football so they haven't linked up with the YouTube channel yet. So we're gonna actually make this thing massive at some point, but it takes time. We get a star poster boy. No, yes, so yeah, Tapa Whitmore. People, when Whitmore, when Theodore Whitmore got fired at Mount Pleasant or he was relieved of his duty, right? I genuinely, I genuinely, I genuinely thought that Mount Pleasant, yes, Mount Pleasant is gonna bring in a top overseas coach now. This is what's gonna happen. Mount Pleasant is gonna merge and link everything up and bring in a top overseas coach with the academy. That's what I thought when I saw Theodore Whitmore leaving Mount Pleasant because I thought that Theodore Whitmore is the man who would give Mount Pleasant the best chance to win in the Caribbean Cup. My reason for that is if you look at Theodore Whitmore's record in the Caribbean, he has a great record in the Caribbean with the Reggae Boyz. And I believe that Theodore Whitmore was going to be able to replicate that at Mount Pleasant. And so I thought that was when I saw the coach that they brought in, and this coach, I think this guy was from Dumby Holding. He went to become the head of the academy in Mount Pleasant, him and Christie. So he looked like this guy is Christie's guy. So he brought, but this guy, listen, Tapa also, I don't think they understand that Tapa also brought clout to Mount Pleasant. They didn't realize that Tapa brought clout to Mount Pleasant. If you look at it, Theodore Whitmore, when he left Mount Pleasant was no longer sounding that exciting to me because I don't know the coach. Big up my bro, Marco Lan. So when Tapa left Mount Pleasant, I think Mount Pleasant lost some steam. They lost some clout. So when I saw them brought in that guy, the only way they could have made Mount Pleasant look more massive was if they brought in an overseas coach. They should have brought in an overseas coach. I don't know what happened. They brought in Mount Pleasant is a disgrace club, sports prophecy. Yeah, it's weird what happened there, where they got rid of Tapa and his staff and brought in this guy who was the head of the academy. And the first game, this guy lost. He started to throw all his players under the bus. Listen, as I said, people, I don't want Tapa coaching the national team, but Mount Pleasant, I think Tapa makes Mount Pleasant a very difficult team to beat the way he set them up. Tapa is quite defensive in his approach, but how he does it in the JPL, it actually works. So I'm just saying, like, I don't want him coaching the national team, but I think Theodore Whitmore at Mount Pleasant was a good move, and them getting rid of Theodore Whitmore was a bad move. People, let me know what you think. Do you think Theodore Whitmore should go back to Mount Pleasant, or Theodore Whitmore should demand more money, or just let them hang and let it burn and let Mount Pleasant wreck the Caribbean Cup and wreck this season? Because it seemed like that's what's going to happen to Mount Pleasant. People, remember to hit the like button on the video. Remember to hit the like button on the video. We're missing a whole bunch of people that we didn't even get to send the show out today to. But please hit the like button, people. Please hit the like button. Let me see. And look how foolish this is. They got rid of all the top of players. Yeah, they got rid of all the top of players. And I don't think they are remembering that these are the players that won the thing from Mount Pleasant. I know Travante Stewart left, but these are the players who won the thing from Mount Pleasant. They got rid of those people. Yeah, they got rid of a lot of people from that I think that Mount Pleasant really could have used much of this time around. So let's see how they do it. Above Earth, Sports Prophecy TV, my friend Davian Ferguson. Me lose off him. Let me see. Let me call Travis Bessel, people. Because Travis is a man, he follows Mount Pleasant. He follows Mount Pleasant a lot. So let me give Travis Bessel a blaze. People, and see if we get him on the phone. Yeah. Don't know if he might go pick up, but okay. Maybe. Yo, Travis, you there, Travis?
Yeah, man, what going?
Yeah, man. What's good? Yeah, man. Travis, what going down there in Mount Pleasant? Now them are run back for Tapa?
Yeah, man. You want to go back, Mount Pleasant, none of the club in Nigeria. I don't support. But I tell you, say Mount Pleasant, them have too much money. So them confused. Anything them tell me is a goal, you go through. So me I say, why sense? You run with the man them. And then no, to my friend Ferguson, you know, we lose half time big time. You know why? Reason why? You get a head coaching job at Portmore now. But you on top of this good combination now, your left head coaching job to go back to be an assistant.
Right?
I would never go back.
Yeah, Tapa convince all of them and they come back.
Yeah, I would never go back with that.
How can you leave your job? Yeah, how long you want to be assistant coach for an yellow life?
Exactly, brother. So I sense you know, they get an opportunity to be a head coach for yourself in a top league in a country. And Mount Pleasant them disrespect you, although them they want to keep Fergie still. I heard at Mount Pleasant, but I'm choosing not to go. I threw him on top of this combination. So he look upon himself, disrespect him, this is the top if him stay on top of gone. But I say now, Mount Pleasant now, after one game, Harold Thomas, them lose within coaching staff. You embarrass man, them and disrespect them again now too. What sense in that?
Yeah. All right, so how does Mount Pleasant? Because I think that what them say about the brother named Christy who left down the holding, them say him really kind of bringing fame guy.
Yeah, I say Christy used to have down the holding, you know. Him and Mr. Thomas, you know, Mr. Thomas. But Mr. Thomas did their coaching school, so they move him up to the team. But I said the problem is true because them lose to Cavaliers. That is just one game, brother. A one game. That.
Yeah, one game. But the problem with that is, you see the Premier League, and you see that kind of can tell you how their Premier League season might turn out as well.
No, but JD, that can't tell you that was one game that JD. Me not look funny like that.
So what do you think with them against improve Mobium United and them team there?
No, man. When the league starts, that's different. I Premier League decide on. When the day anybody can beat anybody. So me not get too head over heels. But the central people, them know what they want. And them same one, them backs out top lose to Cavaliers. So them don't know what they want, JT. So it's hard to Mount Pleasant. I tell you that. Can you clear out about 7?
You don't think Mount Pleasant should have bring in an international, like maybe a coach from somewhere else we can help with their academy? Eh?
No man, them do not already years ago, you know, with Wally Downs, one ex-coach near Eden, what did it? So,
Okay.
and like I said, they don't use, you know, the problem with more players and they don't have no patience.
They come
That's
at
the
Chelsea.
problem.
They say they might Chelsea. They move like Chelsea at the JPL, you
Yeah,
know.
man, yeah, I see them, same type of people. Them.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
don't have no patience. They just win at all costs. Football don't go so better. Football play by the day, on the field. You know, playing a boardroom and with fans. Fans can't say anything, because fans not playing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All
That's
right.
what I say.
We not go that Chan Panda one day too much.
Yeah.
Since we're just gonna keep it. So there you have it, people.
But the
Travis.
problem is,
Eh?
JT,
Eh.
Mr. Gold have too much money, man, in terms of Jamaica standards. And that's why, so the man can't tell him anything what he did. And he doesn't tell him something, he work with it. And Mr. Gold notice anytime all of the players them in our league. They do it over the years. Fan come in our league. They just go around the league, look for the best player on the team, them, weaken the team, them, for them get the best player. And they still don't win same way.
Yeah, so
So
that
what's sense in that?
yeah, yeah. All right. Mr. Travis, we're gonna talk a little bit about Kaim Dixon.
All right.
So, all right, people, Kaim Dixon now. Let's hop over to this new topic here with Kaim Dixon. Thank you very much for the super chat, dear. Thank you very much, Colin Quest. Big up yourself, enough respect. Thank you very much for the super chat, dear. All right, so people, let's hop over to Kaim Dixon. As you see, we already did the video on that. I already told you guys what was going on with Kaim Dixon. We already did the video on that. It's official. But no, I've got some reports out of England today. I've got some reports out of London today that Kaim Dixon has been training. He has been training at Charlton for weeks now. So he's almost football ready. I'm watching to see if he makes the bench for the U21s next week or this Sunday. I think the U21 plays against Hull one of these days. And I'm tracking that to see if Kaim Dixon gets the run out there. If he finally gets an opportunity, I think that player has a massive upside. A lot of people believes in him. He reminds me a lot of like a Dexter Lambekisa, those kind of players. If you give them the opportunity, they're gonna take it. So Kaim Dixon, we're looking for big things from the player. He's now there at Charlton Athletic in League One, who kicked off their season with a first win. But we're also hearing good reports that Kaim Dixon is looking like the coach wants to have him on the bench or as a game changer for his first team, because at Charlton Athletic, the coach doesn't call his players bench players. He basically calls them game changers. So he's saying that Kaim Dixon can be one of his game changers. So we're looking forward for that. People, remember to hit the like button. Travis Pesson, Nitro, Curry Z, everybody with Pastor John Powell, Devon Porter, Richie Robinson, Bala Kick, big up yourself, Estethnic, everybody who's here, Colin Quest. We just a big up and respect everybody who's here. Thank you very much, my brethren there, for the super chat. And North Carolina, big up yourself, my boss. So, Kaim Dixon, what do you expect from the player? Do you get no, let's just look at Kaim Dixon as far as Jamaica squad is concerned. Does he get a call back into the national team? I think he should get a call back into the national team. I think him, K-Roy Anderson. Oh, people, we have another player we need to that I'm not sure, people. I cannot confirm this. But I'm getting reports about this player that he apparently has a Jamaican passport. That he has a Jamaican passport. I cannot confirm this. I'm gonna find the article. I cannot confirm this. Jonathan Rowe, people. Who is Jonathan Rowe? People are telling me about this player named Jonathan Rowe. Jonathan Rowe. I don't know where he is playing. I'm just seeing. Somebody keeps sending me articles of this player. It's just the same player. Marseille. Olympic. Marseille agreed to deal to sign Jonathan Rowe from Norwich. Okay, Jonathan Rowe from Norwich. Agreement in place for the 14 million plus add-on fees. Jonathan Rowe. So this player now, Jonathan Rowe, he's another player that I'm hearing that got a passport. I cannot confirm this one to you people. You know how I confirm what I can confirm. And this player has been given to me by somebody else, saying that I don't know if he got that this player got a passport, but I cannot confirm. Um, I you know this is a outside source that's saying Jonathan Rowe. So let's know Jonathan Rowe was crucial for Norwich. So people, let's see if we can do a little digging here or a little deep dive, and let's see what we can get of Jonathan Rowe. Because I don't know who the guy is. I'm not gonna come out here and pretend that I know who he is. Jonathan Rowe. Maybe we can bring him up on transfer market here. Jonathan Rowe, but we're not. He's a left winger. He's a left winger. Left wing attack. But I don't see anything there about Jamaica actually. EFL Premier League 2 champions. Okay. All right. He's what he is. Rowe is a good option. He was in England's U21. Okay, yeah. I don't know how they would have just went for him. People, what's going on with Tyreek McGee? The Tyreek McGee fans, them, linking me up. JT, when you go run a McGee story, yo, McGee them have real fans out there, no, bro. Like, people not understand, Maggie them and Flemings them and the whole of them, we probably on YouTube probably see them ball and good. But trust me, they have some real fans out there. So yes, people. So that was Kaim Dixie. He's there at Charlton Athletic. Let's get into the big part of the show now. Basically, where I think a lot of people wants to know about this situation. So, based on what I've read today, is that the JFF, in the Jamaican Football Federation, they has officially requested the registration of Mason Greenwood. So this would means a situation like Demarai Gray, where you have to have that, I think, where both the FAs understands what's going on. So that's reported. That's reported out there, the Jamaican Football Federation. And I confirmed for myself. And you see, people, the other day when I came out and I said to you guys, people said, JT, clickbait. JT, a clickbait. People, I still think a clickbait, right? Them say, JT, clickbait. When I come out and tell them, I say, bro, the JFF was trying to get Mason Greenwood passport expedited for the September 6th window. I'm telling you, that's what was happening. And this is another thing to the story where this is reported. This is now reported. This is not just something that we just did a video and it I think Issa Allen is sending me something here. It's not something where we just did a video and it came. So yeah, it's a lot of and I think Matt Hughes from the Sun. Heal up yourself, Anita Bell. Big up yourself. Looking forward to seeing against Cuba. Look at when I dropped this in the WhatsApp group today, CC was like, yo, clickbait. And I was like, bro, no, it's not a clickbait. And then by the time them look, they must see it all over the internet. Mason Greenwood to turn back on England to play for Jamaica under former Manchester United Steve McLaren. FA has received formal requests for the registration from Jamaica's Football Federation. Yeah, bro. So maybe let's see if we can even dig up the full story. Um, yeah. So that's what's happening out there, people. So this is no Greenwood. Let me see. Jamaica. Let me see the Sun. Let's see if we could find the article. 2 hours ago. Yeah, the article is right here, folks, and we're gonna pop this article up on the screen. And this is from the Sun. And I don't think that those guys just put that out there to just get some clicks. Okay, all right. Let's see if we can make this much bigger. Mason Greenwood. Okay, he said Mason Greenwood set here. He said Mason Greenwood set to turn back on England to play for Jamaica under former Manchester coach Steve McLaren. Mason Greenwood is Sun Sport learned that the FA have been approached by Jamaican Football Federation with a formal request to transfers Greenwood international registration, and the process is already on the way. The process is already on the way. Greenwood has been in international exile for almost 4 years. He was sent home from a UEFA Nations League trip in September 2020 by Gareth Southgate, breaking COVID quarantine restriction by inviting women into his hotel. The former Manchester United striker made his England debut in the Nations League in a game against Iceland at the age of 18, 2 days earlier, but he has never featured for England since. Greenwood was suspended by Manchester United January 2020 after being charged with attempted, and which he denied. The criminal charges were dropped 12 months later following the investigation by by United. He spent last season on loan at Getafe before joining Marseille for 30 million this summer. Greenwood was never formally banned by the FA, although he was not considered for selection by Southgate. So Greenwood was never officially banned by the English FA. As well as the ethical issues, the 22-year-old was not an option. So there you have it. Jamaica. Okay. So after the big performance, well, Gaddafi La Liga last season, Southgate said that selecting him would be a distraction ahead of the Euro Championship. Jamaica first tried to get Greenwood to switch international allegiance after the charges were dropped last February, which he initially declined as he wanted to revive his career with England. McLaren appointment as manager of the Reggaeboyz earlier this month is understood to have led to a renewed approach to Greenwood, which appears to have been successful. The former England boss has played a pivotal role in persuading him, as he knows Greenwood from his time um, on Ten Hag's coaching staff at Old Trafford. Ten Hag also wanted to give Greenwood a second chance at United, but was overruled by club executives last summer, who feared a backlash given the allegations made against him. The FA are understood to have handed over paperwork to the Jamaican Football Federation, who will now submit a request for a change of international registration to FIFA for approval. Greenwood is eligible to play for Jamaica through his father, Andrew. FIFA rules allow him to make the switch despite having played a competitive game for England. The regulations permit Jamaica national team changes if player has played if a player has played in no more than 3 competitive senior games before the age of 21. So people, now listen clearly. If a player has played in no more than 3 competitive senior games before the age of 21, Mason has made a sensational start at Marseille, scoring 2 goals, contributing 2 assists, and winning a penalty on his debut in a 5-1 thrashing last weekend. Switching to Jamaica will give him the chance of playing in the World Cup 2026. McLaren side has, McLaren side have CONCACAF Nation League game against Cuba and Honduras next month. But the change may not be made in time for Greenwood to play. You hear that? The change may not happen in time for Greenwood to play. McLaren side have Nation League, so we shouldn't expect to see Mason Greenwood against Cuba on the 6th. But the JFF was working assiduously to get this one across the line. All right. So that what was happening. So the JFF has been working. So Greenwood has confirmed that he's going to play for Jamaica. It's over the line. And big up to everybody who was a part of the process. All the people who did the recruiting. I don't know exactly. There's a lot of different people who did the recruitment as well on this. There was people who knew the parents. There's people who knew the player. There's people who know the player. So it's many different things. It's a lot of different things. A lot of different things played in the role of getting Greenwood over the line. JT, this Greenwood is not a easiest youngster to deal with. Okay, Bernard played his part. I don't know. I think a lot of people played their part. I think a lot of people probably said, Greenwood, Jamaica is your destiny. You have to play. You have to play in Jamaica. When Greenwood comes, you're gonna see other Jamaicans scrambling. Does Greenwood coming back? And this also ties into our next topic. But Greenwood won't be there. So the next time we should see Greenwood is in an away game against Honduras, right? The next time we should see Mason Greenwood is against Honduras. Yeah, man. Jupiter, we're gonna find out about Reece Nelson because you know how the thing is. Once you get one of the big players out the door, I think Greenwood was the major target. Now that Greenwood is out the door, people are gonna now start focusing on Reece Nelson, and I guarantee you by the week's end, you're gonna start hearing some more next week. By the end of next week, I should give you an update on Reece Nelson and what's taking place. We want to hear that one buzzing as well because we would want to see Reece Nelson along in the process like Mason Greenwood. We're potentially in a Honduras game. Don't think that Leon Bailey will take the call up for this game against Cuba this early. I think Leon Bailey might want to just sit this one out and say, listen, I will catch you guys later, maybe in Honduras against that tough Honduran opponent in that away game, right? Is that an away game? I think that's going to be an away game, right? In Honduras. Let me know if that's going to be an away game. Jonathan Rowe, but a left winger. But why do we want another left winger right now? I don't know. Jonathan Rowe, he's at Marseille as well. I don't know. Jonathan Rowe, I don't know how good he is. Is he better than Demari Gray? People, remember to hit the like button on the video. You know, we have 260 of us here right now. If you guys hit the like button and share the video, we get it to like 300. It's an away game. Okay, it's an away game, says Tennessee Lewis. So, okay, I think that would be a massive game. I think that's the game. Rowe is a very dynamic player. People, let me know, is Jonathan Rowe better than because Ronaldo Cephas, I know this is not about a Ronaldo Cephas, this part of the show, but I think Ronaldo Cephas doesn't get a call up for the next game. He maybe get a call up for the Cuba game. I don't know. He's not with a team, but a lot of our players are not playing. A lot of our players are not playing. A lot of our players are not playing. And I don't know who's the coach assistant. Who is Simon Preston? Is Simon Preston there? If Simon Preston can confirm, who is the assistant coach from Jamaica? We don't know, because I think that person is going to have a role to play into who picks the squad, who picks the first squad, because I think this first squad is going to be a lot of the Hull Grimsby players. It's going to be a lot of the Hull Grimsby players. I don't think we get Leon Bailey back in time. I think Leon Bailey might just wait till the Mason Greenwood, the big dogs, get on board. But there you have it, people. We have read it. Mason Greenwood has confirmed and that he's going to play for Jamaica. Jamaica has requested the registration from the English FA, which Jamaica now has to submit to FIFA for approval. What the article is saying, though, it doesn't seem like it's going to get over the line. If John is good, why get him for depth? Who? The union name Rowe? I don't know. Jonathan Rowe. I don't know. I have to take a look at him. Listen, I have to take a look at him. Who didn't play before was the coach. This coach, because I'm thinking, is Jonathan Rowe a player that McLaren spotted and said, listen, I'm going for Jonathan Rowe right now. I'm going for Jonathan Rowe right now. So I don't know. Did he go for Jonathan Rowe because he thought, yeah, I need this player? JT, Jonathan Rowe, a killer. Yo, every ball a killer phone, bro. Every ball a killer phone. I still haven't heard any center, any midfield on. What are you taking to? Oh God! Here. Still over there. So don't come back. Here. Yeah, man. I remember to pull up at the door when you're going. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Yeah, man. Rowe is better than Ravel. Okay. What the heck, bro? True Dean. They're not talking about Emil Smith Rowe, right? Just go watch Rowe clips. Him also very good at camp. Okay. All right. Next play. Rowe is good, JT. All right. But JT, go check out Ephraim. A true, watch championship. 12 goals. This season I'm watching every game that I can. I've been watching championship. I was watching Portville, Plymouth, Argyle. I wanted to see what Wayne Rooney is doing there at Plymouth. They got their first win against Hull. Saw Sheffield. Yeah, I'm watching a lot of football this because last year, people, guess what you don't understand? You know what a lot of people don't understand? Because they see me on YouTube right now. People, this channel only started last year. This YouTube channel only started last year. Trust me, like last year and before that, I wasn't watching a lot of championship football because I didn't have a channel. This channel started last year. This channel is just 1 year old. So this year I said I need to watch a lot more football to make sure I have all the leagues covered. Pick some games. JT Macy is a right winger, not left. And like how many wingers is gonna be in the team, bro? That's what we need to know. How many wingers we're gonna bring in? How many more wingers can we bring in to this team? The Reggaeboyz, though, they're gonna have a tough challenge. As we read there, Mason Greenwood won't be a part of the setup. There's gonna be a tough challenge against this Cuba team. Jamaica always struggles against these kind of teams who are pretty organized, who are organized defensively and who can pass the ball around. They always just make Jamaica look like we are inferior when it comes on to passing the ball around. So Jamaica, I hope that's something that this is the main thing I'm looking for. This is the main thing. This is the main thing I'm looking for from this coach. This is the main thing I'm looking for from McLaren to see if he can really get Jamaica to at least move the football around on the ground. We saw Jamaica reverting a lot to the long ball in the past. The fans weren't very happy. You could hear it in the national stadium. The fans weren't too happy with how Jamaica was playing. Hence, that we expect this time around, this head coach, we expect him to basically implement his style of play, what he was hired for. Some people would say, though, that Jamaica didn't really necessarily need a coach, they needed a manager. I beg to differ, because I think if we're going to have players from the local league as well, I think having a coach at the senior level, that will help to basically help with the improvement, because I was quite disappointed in a Ronaldo Cephas. I thought he would have improved, but after reading the article, he felt that his club wasn't giving him the resources to improve after finding out what was taking place there. So that's why at the senior level, because I think a good head coach at the senior level could use a Ronaldo Cephas in a dangerous, effective way. I don't know. I think good head coach, if you get a Pep Guardiola, one of those guys, are Klopp, they're gonna find a way to put Ronaldo Silva somewhere on the field and make the game as simple as possible for him. Just like how Klopp did with a player like Trent Alexander. People are saying, listen, he's a liability at the right back position. What did Klopp do some of the times? Move him up into the middle of the park. And we saw Southgate even attempted that in this year's Euros. Let's see what Brain Drain is saying. Looks like Jamaica is going to actually qualify for the World Cup. Another thing I want to ask, people, as far as, because I was thinking about this, do you think there should be a cutoff point for players coming from the diaspora for the World Cup campaign? Do you think that the coach should set a time? As he said, listen, the coach himself said this is a 9 months project, right? The coach himself said this is a 9 months project. So don't you think the coach himself should maybe say to the players overseas, I'm going to give you 5 or 6 months. If you don't decide to play for Jamaica and Jamaica qualifies for the World Cup, I don't care if this is a Omari Hutchins or any one of those players. If you're not ready and Jamaica qualifies for the World Cup, I don't think those guys should get into the team. I don't care how good they are or how well they are playing at their club. This sounds to me like you go to a war with your soldiers, and the frontline soldiers who actually won the battle. When they got to the finish line, there was other soldiers there ready to plant the flag, ready to stick down the flag. We don't want that. We believe that players for Jamaica needs to decide that, listen, man, all right, coach, give me 5 months, give me 4 months. And after that, we don't want to talk to these guys. If they don't want to play, let them stay. They don't want to play, let them stay. But there should be a deadline, a cutoff, because I don't think it's fair to the other guys who put their heart into this to maybe get Jamaica over the line for the next World Cup. And you have guys who had the chance to do that. They're not doing that. I'm not for that. I think this coach needs to put his foot down when he comes on to that. Even if a Pele come back Ernest, that's it, bro. Even if whoever you are, bro, come back another time. Brain Drain said, looks like Jamaica go qualify this time. Yeah, come back another time, bro. If you don't want to play for Jamaica, come back in 30-30. 20 30-30. Come back 30-30, bro. Come back 30-30, bro. All the way, bro. Just don't stay too long, man. We need people who are going to basically be ready to fight for Jamaica, bro. That's what we need right now. We need people out there who's going to put on that jersey and get ready. And people, I'm telling you, as soon as them whisper, if them whisper nothing to honor about the squad, if them whisper anything about the squad, people on here in the streets, they're gonna make them know what go on. Cause you know what I say, you see me, we are get close to squad time. So you know what I say, this is where the JT Fabrizio movement come up. When a squad time. Okay. Bro, when me a stream my daughter take advantage of me, you know, bro. She just she just knows me now go tell her so she can't take any. She just take. Yo, so when squad I go drop, squad boss and squad hack. Think of yourself, my boss. Yo, when squad I go drop, you know what say, this you know people phone start get active when squad for drop. For me personally, I just want to see what the coach. When I glimpse the squad, this episode of Tycoon, I just want to see if the coach is going with people. Seriously though, who is the assistant coach from Jamaica? Like locally for the team. I'm asking a question. I seriously don't know. Like, has there been an official announcement? Seriously. People, I don't know. I'm waiting to see in your comment section if you can write. Anybody know who's the assistant, the local assistant? Is it still Marion Gardner or what? Marion Gardner is still the local assistant? Oh my God. Not again. Marion Gardner. Oh God, man. Jesus Christ. It's a big deal thing. All right. I haven't heard anything about that, but I thought they were gonna give somebody new an opportunity to get that big deal. I thought they were gonna give somebody else an opportunity. Last time I checked, there was gonna be somebody from the coaching course and potentially a rotation of people from the coaching course to get that experience. That's what I've potentially heard. That was one of the things that could have happened. So I don't know how the Marion Garden, how him just hold down this spot. Listen, what people needs to decide, you know. If they're gonna give Marion Garden the assistant coaching job every time, they need to decide that they're going to give him the full-time coaching job at one point. That don't make no sense. Like, I don't decide that Marion Garden is gonna be the assistant because you guys want him to take over. Are we going to use this job to give other coaches experience? They have to decide that. You see me I say? Because Marion Garden would have already got some experience from Coach Jaime Hallgrimson. What is the next move for Marion Garden? You give him all this experience to end up coaching a JPL team. Our coaches in Jamaica are not leaving the island to go anywhere else to take up coaching jobs. So it's a very strange thing. So I believe in a rotation policy. I believe that job should be rotated. I think they should use young coaches that are coaches that show you that they have potential. You give those coaches, or that coach that went there with the U14, get him some experience. Get him some experience to see what they're doing at the senior level. Because I don't want people to start thinking that Peart is the man who is training that U14 team. People to get that information right. Tropical Luxury, big up yourself, my boss. People need to know that. That coach is being the youth 14 boys are being coached by a FIFA coach. I think he was something from Guadeloupe or something that I read. He's a part of the academy in Jamaica. Because I haven't seen no team left Jamaica that look that organized ever. Other than that U17 team that qualified for Jamaica, bro, I've never seen another Jamaican youth team that look that organized to me in the history of me watching Jamaican football. They look freaking organized, and I'm thinking if they could do this with these kids in 6 months, imagine what them can do with them in a 2-3 years. So I think the academy is a win. And big up to John Wall on this. I know John Wall might be gone, but John Wall is not forgotten for me. John Wall is one of the men who got this over the line for Jamaica as far as that request to help Jamaica to get the academy. You know what I mean? So big ups to John Wall. John Wall helped Jamaica to get that, to get the FIFA funds, to get chosen, to get that academy. And so John Wall actually will be going down in the history of Jamaica football, because looking at the U14 team, I think the U14 team showed me that there's going to be a huge change in the paradigm of Jamaican football going forward. I think in the next 3 to 4 years, Jamaica is going to become a solid youth footballing nation if the academy gets it right. If the academy gets it right and they continue on this path, I think big up yourself, Mr. Revolution. Big up John Wall, Mr. Special Edition. I think what I've seen with this Jamaica U14 team, I think in 3 years, because you remember now, I was in Sweden and I saw that number 9 kid and I was saying, who is this kid? That the kid is huge. And I see him taking the striker role serious at the under 14 level. And the man is almost the youth is almost 6 feet already. So I'm telling you, like, if somebody sits there, you like stay on him. You don't want a kid like that end up in the college system in the United States. You don't want a kid like that, because they're just gonna turn him into this thing, like this boxed in footballer where it's physical fitness, use your strength, go up for headers. No, we want coaches to coach him in the way of knowing the football first and understanding his body is an asset in aiding the process. We don't want it to be the American version where it's your body, your strength, your physicality first, and then the footballing after. I think that's why I always say that Americans coach football in a very physical education type of way. It's very, very fit. Do the right things over and over, which is this. Yeah, that sounds great, but it's a very robotic way. It's not my style. JT, the U14 team, them a play like Manchester City as them lost the bro. Marvin Ferrin, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was shocked. I was shocked. So you know what this does? People, this debunked the myth. This debunked the myth that the skill and the talent is not in Jamaica. People, it's there. We just don't have the coach them. It's there. The U14 show it. It's there, bro. We don't have the coaches. Bro, we don't have the coaches. And the problem is, these U14 youths are going to get turned over to some Manning Cup coach, some other madman again for coach them. May I tell you, we don't have the coaches, people. Because if a man can come to Jamaica in 6 months and make our bro, that U14 team can compete with any of those Premier League U14 teams. And I'm not saying that they're going to win, but I think those U14s could have compete with any U14 boys from anywhere, to be honest. And I'm not saying they're going to win, but they're doing the right things enough for me. And that's something I'm not used to seeing with Jamaica youth teams. Bro, you know how frustrating it is to watch a Jamaica youth team? You know how frustrating it was to watch a Jamaica youth team? You see me I say? It was so frustrating to watch. You see how some youngster just get the ball and them just do nothing. Like, someone saying, like, what is the coach teaching these guys? Are the coach teaching these guys to, guys, compose? And I said this to leader on air, and I will say this to the head coach whenever who's working with these guys. And this is not just a problem with those kids now. This has been a problem through the history of Jamaican football. You see, and I see it in those U14 boys. If our coach can get those youngsters to be more patient in the final third, somebody to just get them to settle down when you guys are 30 yards around the box. That's what the big teams have over small teams. When they get into the 30-yard area outside the 18 there, the passes there, they're very calm. They're very relaxed. Look at the Man City. They're passing the ball like they're still in their half of the field. The Jamaican youngsters, that's what we want from them because they do everything right up to the 30-yard mark. Just look right when they get around the 18, the 25-yard around there. That's when they start doing crazy stuff like just trying to cross it to nobody in the box or just try to take a shot. The intention is there, but that's where now the coach need to teach them combinations because you have combinations how to get into the box when you got the 18. You know? You can either get into the box out wide through crosses, or you have somebody dribble into the box, or you're looking for that final pass into the box. The coach needs to be, somebody needs to be clear with them. So listen, when you have numbers, we can try to get the pass into the box. If players are backing off of you, we want you to dribble into the box. So because this is the kind of instruction these youngsters understand. So when they're at that point, they know what they need to do. Because that's the thing with our youth teams. When you look at our U20s, when they got to the in front of the 18-yard box or the 30-yard inside of the 30-yard mark there, they lose. They run out of ideas. They don't know what to do. And that told me again that was Jerome's weight, deficiency as a coach. Because trust me, if I was coaching that U20 team, I'm not teaching those kids anything about defending. Those kids, I'm not teaching them anything about defending. Yeah, they can defend. Yeah, this is how I want you guys to attack. Bro, I always believe in working on defending last, to be honest. Because for me, defending is overrated, bro. I don't think Liverpool is the best defensive team, even when we won the EPL. I don't think Manchester United was the best. I don't think Rio Ferdinand was the best centre back in the Premier League. No, but their attack was also so good, and they were so balanced as a team that you don't even know how good they needed to be defensively. Your best attack is a great, best defense is a great offense. That's my philosophy, and that's a philosophy for a lot of attacking coaches. And I saw that from these U14 boys. We saw that from these U14 boys. They looked ready to represent Jamaica. You know, they look ready to represent Jamaica. They looked really ready. Does anyone know how old the number 19 is? He's the smallest person in the tournament. Yeah, man, Jamaica always have those small players. Jamaica always have those small players. So we will get there on that was the 14. We'll touch now on one of our final topics before we get to the extra time. This will be now coach with Leon Bailey and Coach McLaren. You know you can't have a show without a Leon Bailey segment in the show, right? So this is basically Leon Bailey, Coach McLaren. So Coach McLaren has people, I'm sure you've heard it already, that the coach has contacted Leon Bailey. I don't know if you guys heard about it. And Leon Bailey has asked for a little bit more time. Leon Bailey has asked for more time. Basically, what I'm hearing, that Leon Bailey is asking for a little bit more time. No, so my nephew. Okay, Jayut, your nephew is on. Big up yourself. Big up your nephew. I don't. And if Leon Bailey doesn't come for the Cuba game, I don't really blame him. I don't really blame him, to be honest. If Leon Bailey is not here for the Cuba game, because I think he wants to hit the ground running in the EPL a bit more. I think he doesn't want the window to be a distraction for. I think he wants to sink his teeth in at his club first. Where you get that information? Yo, information through the information stream, man. Yeah, Young Kings Entertainment. Yeah, man, yes, Leon Bailey needs some more time. So they should keep this. So I can't blame him, bro. But I hope when Mason Greenwood, because I'm looking for Mason Greenwood now, the registration should come through at least. The Mason Greenwood registration should come through now at least by the game against when is the game against Honduras? When is the game? How many are we playing? How many games we're playing in this window? Is it 2 games? Bill, if you convince Jacob Ramsey to forward, I know the show start. How many games we play this window? Oh, we're playing 2 games. Oh, okay. So we're not gonna have Mason Greenwood for the entire window. September 6 and 9. Yeah, we're not gonna have them. I don't think we'll have Mason Greenwood and Leon Bailey for this. Oh crap, people! We can actually get eliminated from the Nations League. We can get eliminated from the Nations League in this window, basically. If we lose and draw, people, we can actually be eliminated from the Nations League. This window. I know we're not gonna have our players, but why I like when Jamaica is in the Nations League is because it keeps us playing football, bro. The Nations League keep you playing active, competitive, international games. I believe that staying in the Nations League is very important till the end, all the way up to the semis and stuff like that, because that gives Jamaica more time to keep playing football. You know what I mean? That gives Jamaica way more time to play football. This is the best kept secret, JT. They discussed him and Marseille on Talk Sports the other day, and there was no mention of Jamaica. So when he does eventually turn out for us, it will be a shock for them. Yes, and that's why I said I wanted this one to go under the radar. I wanted Mason Greenwood to come and play for Jamaica, and the English media doesn't even realize it. I wanted him to come and play for Jamaica under the radar. Boom. They look, oh, Mason Greenwood is playing for, oh, people. Because, you know, they man, they on Talk Sport. Yeah, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You know, it's Talk Sport right here. Go. Mason Greenwood. Who would have thought Mason Greenwood and Steve McLaren for Jamaica? You know, they man, they part Talk Sport, you know. And so they man, they are chatting at the man. Mason Greenwood. Yeah, that what happened with bro, we want catch the English media by surprise, because it's out there now, you know. No, this piece of information is out there from Matthews. That information is now out there. People, remember to hit the like button, man, and big up everybody in the stream. This is going good. We have done over an hour and 5 minutes already in the show. People, feel free to call in and give your take. The phone lines are open. I don't want to be talking the whole time. If there's nothing else to talk about, if the fans have something to talk about, I'll surely talk about it. As I said, Leon Bailey wants a little bit more time. Don't expect, I would be surprised if I see Leon Bailey in this window. People, I haven't seen the squad as yet. I'm not gonna come out and lie to you. There's no squad as I know now. There is no squad. But as soon as them drop a squad pin, as soon as them hint to book a ticket for anybody. But people, no man. So wait, so the request for players would have been sent in already, right? To the clubs. The request for players would have been sent in for clubs, all right? For players to play. I think it's 2 weeks before you have to send in a request to the clubs, right? From him papers reach the English is going to know. Yeah, the English media knows that. Yeah, crap. They're requesting it from the English FA. Leon Armesa will come for this window. Leon Armesa. Yeah, man, none of those two player Daddy Dean will be there for this window, I think. JT, man, say you can't run cut cars Friday. You can't run cut cars Friday. Yeah, I would say to man, I have time, you know, but I would love if the people them also interacting. I wouldn't want to be talking to myself or just talking to you guys the whole time about the same thing. Definitely want you guys to be involved in the show. Definitely want to see you guys do it. Great. Greenwood, Hutchinson, Bailey, frontline attack. Oh, that's gonna be massive. That's gonna be a massive. You know what? Wow! Even look, everybody around with it now. Everybody a former Manchester United star step to play for Jamaica. Yeah, man, bro. Everybody around with it now. So people, everybody around with it. This is the first video. I was actually the one breaking this news in the Jamaican space. I was the one breaking this news in the Jamaican space. So see, people, this is why I tell us I have to run my own media thing, people. This is why I tell us people are move late. Because this morning when my link from London linked me and say, yo, JT, this are going, this are the bus on the street in London. I say, yo, keep it on the loan. I mean, nobody know what I'm going. Rips. And I wanted to, I came home from work early and I was like, because me know so when I put up the title too, when I put up the video, some people go see it and run, go take. But Maya, no take anything else out, okay? Nothing else is taken out, okay? No, nothing else. We're not. You took about 30 things out of it already. All right, take one more. John Monster. It's breaking headlines. It's the breaking headlines on Instagram. See that? Yeah, me probably should have did drop the headlines on Instagram before. I should have dropped the headline on Instagram before, but unfortunately, I didn't. Unfortunately, I didn't. Should have dropped the headline on the gram first, but I didn't do that. Yeah, JT is all over now. Yeah, man, it's all over now, people. It's all over. But you can see when my show started. I started an hour ago. When these people start posting this 20 minutes ago. Yeah, they not on my phone. They're using. Just stay there. Yeah, man. So that's what I say, people. We're ahead of the game with the news thing. Right now, we're ahead of the game with the news thing. JT is all over now. The monitoring the players that would. So people, I will try to get some news now. The Mason Greenwood thing is over it's out the window now, people. It's out the door. So now we move on. We're gonna try now we're gonna move on now, people, to sign off on the Reese Nelson. No, Reese Nelson, we're gonna find out and get the correct information on Reese Nelson and on those guys. It's not surprising the players was always seen in the Reggae Boy skit. Yeah, he knew he was coming because he knew he was coming. The Sun reported that England FA have accepted the request and the process is on the way. Yeah, they can't play with the dog. Them can't run with you. You mad? Mason Greenwood to Jamaica. Here we go. Fabian Evans, Jamaica. Mason Greenwood to Jamaica, people. Mason Greenwood to Jamaica. So, people, we went over everything on the show. We went over Mason Greenwood, Kahim Dixon. We went over the head coach. We went over Theodore Whitmore. So, people, it was another show. It's another banging one. And that's how JT is doing it these days. Once I give you guys the information, we just here we go, Sports Blem. You don't know. Here we go, bro. Yo, Len, we have to come up with one our own one. Cause we ahead of the game, bro. We ahead of the game right now. Cause right now, I see my phone and give me some new information on Reese Nelson. I need to go figure it out. I want to drop it. I want to talk about it. But people, big up on yourself, Happy Fridays, me learn the YouTube game now, like if you don't have anything to talk about, you just shut it down. But I stay up there, I'm just a blah 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 blah. That's how you build up your thing. And people, did everybody here subscribe today? Kind of people them, bro, 50-70% of people them not subscribe to your channel. We are watching thing, bro. Me don't know what going on, The people them are watch out the thing and now subscribe, brother. Like the people them just watch out the channel and not subscribe. 70% of people watch the channel and not subscribe, bro. That is such a slap in the face, man. Come on, guys. Come on, man. Stop acting like stop acting like Craig Butler, man. Come on, man. Subscribe to the video, man. Subscribe. Subscribe. I just want to make sure. Yeah. Even if it was on, screw that. It's too late to fix that. Let me see if it's subscribe. Put subscribe only. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I forget to put on subscribe only, thing, The Sun reported that. Mason Greenwood, yeah. Yeah, big deal, Len. Yeah, we have other things. Yo, big up yourself in a ball that kick. JT, Alanda, RVM. Europe, me them a boss. Europe, me the RVM. Europe, me the hour from London. Hour from London. JT, that's why rush to post vid. Sir, Jamaica people, bad mind, different. Yeah, bro, that's why like many people didn't want to drop my title too early. So you know the thing go, because people will just scrape off your thing. Every video now is gonna be about this tonight. But JT, people, sports prophecy. And I'm saying this. Everybody can beat their chest and say that they have the most subscribers and they're the biggest channel. But sports prophecy, since 2024 has come in, I have given you guys the biggest news on YouTube. This channel has delivered the biggest breaking news to you guys on YouTube for the entire year. The whole Leon Bailey thing with Coach Jaime, him being out of the squad, that whole thing, Jaime is gonna be fired. The whole year I've been exact. I told you guys, Omari Hutchins is not coming. Told you where we were in the process with Mason Greenwood. So everybody, this is my beat the chest moment. I have the biggest breaking news on YouTube this year in the Jamaica football category. And that's why we had to dive into other media spaces, because I realized like, bro, we're getting the information even faster than the newspaper in Jamaica. Yeah, like, but no, I don't want to do the breaking news thing, Tycoon, because that's why we do it on the blog. Because I can't just set up my camera every minute so my record a video if you put it out there right now. You see me I say? I can't just make a video. I don't have the time to just set up my camera every minute as something here, something. So the blog thing now, me still have to cut up and write my articles, but because my blogs are different, my blogs are like newspaper blogs. It's not like me just write something on Instagram and you don't have anything else to read. When we write something to you on Instagram, you're going to have more stuff you can go read and click on the channel, click on the link in the bio, and stuff like that. So people, that's what we're on these days. Just getting those kind of information out there. That's the vibe we're on right now. As far because the sports, the scene is changing very quickly, man. As soon as you look the news cycle, and a lot of the clubs in Jamaica are now finally catching up to the social media space. A lot of the clubs in Jamaica. People, subscribe to the Instagram. Subscribe to us over there on Instagram. There's the link in the bio. Big deal, Leng. Let the people them know what to do. Subscribe over there on Instagram. That's where you get all the breaking news. When it comes on to heritage players, when it comes on to, we're gonna give you something, a dose of it daily, a daily dose you're getting of fresh news whenever it's out. And we're gonna drop something on the Reese probably later. But the Mason Greenwood thing is gonna, my article is coming out on the Mason Greenwood thing in about 30 minutes. But that's where we're gonna be, and people share the Instagram in the groups them, in all of the groups them, and ask people to follow. Yo, imagine you guys, you guys make things happen, man. Imagine 240 people in here right now. If I got like at least 10% or 20% of somebody in here to share it or do something, it would be massive. Like you would just see things happening. That's why the power of the people is so crazy. Yo, Flavor Max, me not see Flavor Max today, Xavier and BFL. Maybe I go call Flavor Max before the show end. We call Flavor Max before the show end, because all my Garfield was linking me to Flavor Max. Yeah, my phone did go off the rails, people. And my WhatsApp. So all of the people them, that's why I'm telling you today, so I couldn't send the video to everybody. As the man they say Flavor Max. I'm a call. Yo, me look back on my screen and Flavor Max. We call Lillian Daily Security. Ask him everything. Yo, the people them get used to, yo, if extra time coming on Flavor Max. And you know your Flavor Max voice, man. People them say, where Flavor Max there? Alright, look like Flavor Max step on the work, people. Look like Flavor Max step on the work. Exclusive, yeah, man. You know what I'm going. Karim Dixon should benefit massively from having Kira Anderson. Yeah, bro, I heard that Kira Anderson has been helping him to settle in over there at Charlton Athletic. I heard that Kira Anderson has been playing a huge role with helping him over there at Charlton Athletic as far as settling in Charlton. Massive. Yeah. I heard he's playing a massive role. Max busy washing Bailey brief them. Yo, Flavor Max. Yeah, I'm calling question we got talk about that one there, But people, people remember to check out Tropical Luxury. That's Marcus Garvey and Tropical Luxury. He has a bunch of Airbnbs in Jamaica. He's over there on Instagram as well, where they there I see people who are booking his Airbnbs in Jamaica. Good location, good solid price, safe environment, security is top notch. Those things are important. Everything is in a walking distance. You can get to where you need to go. So check out Tropical Luxury when you come on to Airbnbs in Jamaica. My boss, Marcus Garvey there. He's in the comment section. Flavor Max not be happy. Yeah, man. So people, 230 I want to there. I hope everybody hit the like button. Like the video. Let me see, check out the video if you get 100 like. Because you know, so them people are there with you. All 200 are with there. And when you look at 50 like over a video, now ramp with them people up on YouTube. No, man. All right, them shut it up today. Them do them thing. The people them shut it up. You hear nothing about, bro. You hear anything about Bowser transfer? Nothing. Now that Naldo, I will write that down. I'll write that down and make sure I take a look into it. The Bowser transfer, since I seem like it's something that you want to know about. All right. I'm gonna check it out for you. See, my boss. All right, my boss. All right, cool. Adidas will make tons of money off the Greenwood, Jamaica. Maximum. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, man. Derek. Yo, big up yourself, Derek G. Derek G. You're always coming with some good comments, my boss. I can tell that you're watching, but you don't comment as much. But big up the people them who watch and not comment. Because, when I look at the statistics, a good percentage of people are watching the content on their TV at home. Like, people are watching this on their TV. To be honest, majority of the watchers of certain age group above 25, between 33 and 45, 50, they watch the show on their TV at home. That's what the statistics is showing. But you look like the people who are, some people are on the go on smartphones. So some people don't really comment because they're watching it on their TV. But maybe you guys can watch it on your TV and comment with your smartphone. All you have to do is turn your smartphone down and watch it on your TV and comment. Big up me, no big up me who watch but don't comment. I'm a truck driver. Yo, big up all of the truck driver them, you know. Yo, me can imagine, bro, being a truck driver, how important this kind of content is for you. Because my job at work, during the day, I go through and listen back. Like some nights I will listen. If Ryan them have a show in the night, I will listen that in the day. If it have a vibe and it matter about something new, me continue watch through it. Then we might switch off of that and let me see. We might catch piece of a Manning's Man show if I didn't get to watch it in the evening. Big up Las Blancos. Or then and then when me around 2 o'clock at my job, that's when JD show starts. I will catch a piece of that. So that's how I watch the content them in a bits and then press of them. I will catch press of them short video pop up in my feed. So I know there's a lot of people out there watching. So when you're a truck driver, I know, bro, like this stuff just makes your time go by so quickly. Because by the time I listen to a podcast, like me listen to 2 podcasts, that's some of the podcasts that my people might do a 3-4 hour. Me listen to 2 podcasts, me listen to 1 or 2 hour, 1 hour mixture. Me end up do 3 hour work already. And me mostly I work 7 hours, so that's like half of my day done by 2 early morning podcasts. Yeah, so me listen to you show them. I prefer to look on the 6-7 iPhone rather than 48. Okay. Yeah, but let's keep it that way. JT, what number do you predict Mason will receive when he arrives? I don't know if Mason looks like a petty number guy. Yeah, I don't know if Mason Greenwood is a numbers guy. What do you think? He doesn't seem to be somebody who's going to come to Jamaica like, I need the 10 now. Hand down the 10 now to me. I think he can get one of those numbers that Shamar Nichols and those guys have been sporting for sure. What number is Shamar wearing? If Shamar is wearing 10 or 11, any number Shamar is wearing, that's Mason's number, bro. Mason, Shamar, Bobby, them, somebody have to give up a number quick. I don't know. Just run a number, dog. Somebody have to run a number. I don't know who it's gonna be, but I don't care if Mason playing a number 2. I don't care if Mason Greenwood playing a number 2. All who want Bex. I bet if Mason Greenwood are playing a number 2, no man can say nothing. The only thing that would have do is that would have killed Adidas sales. That would have killed Adidas sales for Jamaica Mason Greenwood jersey. Because nobody now buy the Mason Greenwood number 2 jersey there. Yo, bro, you think Adidas make money yet? You think Adidas make money yet? Yo, wait till Mason Greenwood name in a Jamaica squad and Mason Greenwood jersey drop. You wait, brother. Right now, the man them Adidas a Germany probably a go so. Bomba star, mucho dinero, manga penga. The man them a rope them man right now. I say, yo, JT, me tell you already. What man ask the JT? You think Bailey I go in the squad for the upcoming games? I don't think Bailey is gonna be in the squad for this window, bro. I don't think Bailey is gonna. What I've heard is I've heard Coach McLaren had spoken to him and he needed a little more time. I don't know if the time means he needed more time before he talked back to the coach, or he needed time for these 2 games to pass and then he come back. I cannot confirm that to you. Cause you know my thing, bro. When me can confirm it to you, Me come tell you 100% say, so me say, and I saw me say it go, and I that me depend. Me not care who want Bex. But when I cannot confirm it to you, me just I tell you. So that this is what they're saying, that he needs more time. He said he needs more time. I cannot tell you if he need time for let this game pass, or he needs time to get back to the coach before the game. You see me? I don't know, bro. I don't know, because the names would have already been in for the squad. JT, don't negotiate. JFF, don't, brother. Yo, you see this Adidas deal? Las Blancos, the Jamaica squad supposed to drop next week, actually, because them say 7 days. But I did spoke to somebody in the JFF who said they will be. They could discuss that with the coach. With dropping the squad in a more timely manner. So that's something we're going to see some changes to. We're going to make sure that happen at some point. August 30, the squad a drop. Okay. Yeah, August 30, the squad a drop. It's stupid. But I will ask the coach about that in a press conference. I will ask the coach about that in a press conference. I would tell the coach that it drains the living hell out of the fans, why Jamaica is the only country that drops their squad 7 days before the game. It just doesn't give the fans enough time to be excited about the players, to get the players, to get to know the players. Boom, 7 days, you have a game. Jamaica is playing. This is something that they have to, they might take it for granted, but trust me, the psychological effect is damning when it comes on to that. So make them stay there, underestimate it. JT, the squad a drop on the 30th. Yeah. JT, you think Bailey? Yeah, tell him. Yeah, man. So Bailey is not gonna be there. And I'm not sad. As I said, I think he deserves the time now. Now that I look at it, Bailey starting off his Premier League season. Actually want him to start well in the Premier League season, because you know what? Bailey's gonna be playing for his spot at Aston Villa this entire season. You know, that's so big up yourself, CC. That's how incredibly competitive the Jamaican, the English Premier League is. Like, Leon Bailey will be playing for his spot this season again at Aston Villa, based on how I see that team shaping up. And if they bring in a Raheem Sterling, not saying Raheem Sterling, I don't think Raheem Sterling can take Leon Bailey game in this case where they are in their footballing journey now. But I also do think Raheem Sterling can take Leon Bailey's game based on if he's performing better in the shirt. Not saying Raheem Sterling is a better player at this time. And it's not just that. So, and a lot of people will be chopping for him, but Leon Bailey always seems to rise to the occasion. Let's also be honest about that, because at that first, when he went to Aston Villa, we also saw that first season was very bad. It could have really went wrong. It could have really went wrong for Leon Bailey at Aston Villa, and he was quite resilient. And God has worked it out in the way where they got rid of Steven Gerrard. They brought in a Emery, a head coach who understood the players and wanted a certain style of play. And you see Bailey now flourishes under Unai Emery at Aston Villa, previously where he struggled under a Steven Gerrard. Does maybe Leon Bailey wants to just settle in at his club this way, because it's the early part of the season as well. This is where you either get benched. You know, the early part of the season is when you don't want to get benched, because you see the early part of the season, if you get benched, it would have said the coach has already give up on you early. So right now, players want to hit the ground running. You see, Duran. You see how Duran scored that goal. Duran is putting his hand up for more playing time. That kid Rogers, is his name Rogers? That kid Rogers, he played the entire 90 minutes. I told you guys when I saw him in preseason, I said this kid, he's the future of Aston Villa up front. Rogers. And they substitute Ali Watkinson. Rogers stayed off on the field. They took off Leon Bailey. Rogers stayed on the field with Durant. So they also looking to get younger, and they're also looking to create more depth at Aston Villa. So it's always, and when you create a lot of depth in a young team, it spells competition. It spells competitive team, because you have youngsters who wants to get out there. They're saying, I'm the guy. I'm that guy. So it's I think Emery knows what he's doing. I can see he's bringing in players at each position to push the other player in front of them. And that's massive. All right. Let me take a call from Flavor Max. Yo, Flavor Max.
Yeah, JT. Get to return your call now. What's up?
Yeah, people ask you guy reach extra time and him not see it.
Yeah, man. I mean, my so I go on the space, man. You know, I'm not hearing, but I'm watching, I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working and I'm watching.
Okay. I just said Flavor Max. Somebody said Flavor Max, me see you show up.
Yeah. Yeah, some people still a beat Bailey.
Who are beat Bailey?
People,
well, on the let me be honest to you. Let me be honest to you, Flavor Max. On the comment section, in the comment section of my YouTube videos, there are some people in those comment section who, you know, bro, they don't comment on this part of the YouTube right here, so you know. They only comment when the video drop, like them watch it back. Let me tell you, them people there, them nah hold back no punches with Leon Bailey. Them people there, you nah get no good comment. Them people that say Leon Bailey lift up. May I tell you that right now?
Well, I'm gonna speak on this then because it's a topic. Do you know? Well, you know, it is coming closer, and there have been reports that Mason Greenwood is close to represent Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
And they are reporting it on various platforms. And in the comment section, people are calling Mason Greenwood name as well. People are saying that they don't want Mason Greenwood to represent Jamaica.
Who's saying that?
Well, I'm seeing it in the comment section, Mike.
Where you see somebody say in the comment section they know Mason Greenwood play for Jamaica?
Yes, not somebody. People.
I didn't see that.
But I am telling you, I'm seeing it.
Yeah,
but I don't know why you're surprised. And this is I want to.
I'm surprised that anybody who
we don't want to have the discussion, you know. I realize that we are staying away from this discussion.
So what is you have a problem with Mason Greenwood coming in?
Who?
You.
Who? Flavor Max?
Yeah.
Flavor Max. I personally, I don't have a problem with Mason Greenwood playing for Jamaica. Let me put that out there. However, I think it is a discussion and we're not having the discussion because Flavor Max is only one person. And I know that people out there who would have experienced certain things, who are females and who are love of Jamaica football, would see this and they will feel away. I could see why people would hesitant of him representing our country, and I don't see why.
People must say lift up for Carla.
Yes, and this is, and I know.
You know, so them gonna beat you.
I know. I expect this. You know, I expect this, and I am going to tell you something. I expect this because I'm going to lift up and all. But this just goes to show you how we are as a nation and the things that we prioritize and the things that we deem important. So, for example, we have a disc culture, JT, right? We have a disc culture where we say, yo, a man said this, the man this way. The man disrespect way. You know, so the man this the country. We have a disc culture where we abuse people because we feel so we get this.
Yeah.
We kill people because we feel so we get this. A man step on our shoes, a man this way. I could deal with it. We have a this culture and this thing is a problem. So we hate somebody because he says something this way. But guess what? On the other hand, when something happens, like for example, in Mason Greenwood's case, okay, we're gonna have the conversation. I am ready for the conversation, you know. But I realize people are hiding.
Yeah, but so what Odin there? Odin, go ahead, Odin.
All right. So first of all, when it comes to Mason Greenwood, there is no discussion to be had. That's my personal opinion. That's why the man has not been convicted in the court of law anywhere on earth. So this conversation is just people nitpicking. People want to bring up a topic to talk about this player because their favorite players have issues and they want to create the same dark cloud around Mason Greenwood. There's no discussion to be had. The player has been cleared of all charges. What is there to talk about?
So let me ask.
And that's where the other people are gonna have a hard time to defend this, you know, because him being cleared of him charges.
So, yeah, but
the Jamaican circuit, it's not feminist England or feminist British society where a man can be accused of something and them live on him, even though if the charge is clear, the British media live on the kidney him. So everything him do, if him breathe fresh air, the British media want to kill him. Leave the youth alone. What discussion is there to be had?
My time to talk? First of all, you can talk whoever this caller is. You can talk as loud as you want. That won't move me. Now, you and other people may want to have a discussion surrounding other players and what they would have said and interviews or otherwise. I don't want to have a discussion about that. Maybe a man like me who have certain core values and hold certain morals want to have a discussion about Mason Greenwood coming to represent my country and the message that we're sending and the image that it will put on my country. Maybe I want to have a discussion about that. What's wrong with that?
All right, so go ahead and have a discussion. What's your issue with Mason Greenwood?
We are having the discussion now. The discussion now.
All right, so go ahead, Flavor Max.
So I don't want to sound like some people who saw certain issues happening in the community or in the household. I don't want to hide it and push it under the bed, you know. No, we are going to have the discussion. I never said to crucify the young man. I never said to crucify the young man. You know. I said, we are going to have, unlike some people, I am not in this culture. I caught up in this thing where a man disrespect me. A man diss me. That don't trouble me. That don't move me. You know, you can't do nothing for diss me. You tell me about my mother that not even diss me. However, on the other hand, I think we should have the discussion, you know, where...
But yeah, go on the point. Just get straight to the point.
And come in to ready, Martin Baker. Ain't you ready?
What do you mean go around the point? I'm not go around the point. I say I personally don't have a problem with Greenwood representing Jamaica. However, a discussion must be had. You can't just come and just represent yourself. You have to come with a story. Come and say, yo, you know, such and such, this happened, and you know, we were moving along and we're giving him another opportunity, etc., etc. But we're not gonna pretend like it's not out there. We're not gonna pretend like putting on the jersey and putting on the colors and representing Jamaica. People not going to ask questions, especially if we go to World Cup. We're not going to pretend like the media is not going to ask questions. We can't hide from it, you know.
All right, so Trevor Max, look at this, right? Mason Greenwood had a situation with no wife, right? And behind closed, it came out to the public that whatever happened behind closed door, they fixed whatever they had. They have a child now. That's their relationship, right? So the media can ask a million questions. He doesn't have to answer it. And when he comes to Jamaica, he doesn't have to talk about it. That's between him and his wife. She forgave him. his wife forgave him.
Somebody said Flavor Max disgusts me.
So to
Yeah.
me, since his
Uno
wife
call for it, you know. Uno call. Uno call.
Since his wife forgave him, right?
Yeah.
To me,
them call you out Flavor Max, I don't like it.
so since his wife forgave him, right? To me,
Yeah.
there's nothing to talk about. He doesn't have to come to Jamaica and explain nothing to us. You know why? That's between him and his wife. She forgave him and they now have a kid. So when I hear people bring this topic up, I personally think people bring this topic up because deep down they don't really want the player to come and play for us. Because what is the point?
We could bring in Cataract then. Cataract is here. Martin Baker. Go ahead, Martin Baker. Go ahead, Martin. Martin, go ahead.
Yeah, man, me jump on, you know, me agree with the call I was just speaking. You know, me I go to the biblical find of you know, JT. Me I go to the Bible where God said when he come on to people who are convict, where we just discriminate everything.
Your mic sound away now. Your mic sound away. What go on?
Yeah, you hear me good now?
Yeah. Go on. We hear you better.
Yeah, so when me I go to the biblical side. As we call I just say, Father God, so when a brother offend you and a brother can sit down, and if a brother asks for forgiveness, and I forgive it, and you can sit down and ask for face to face, you know, if you need to bring in a media, you know, if you need to go bring in anything, just like how we say, Bailey then would have go to the player them and the coach and ask
But you say Flavor Max a wobble.
then no need to apologize to the public, which he would have asked. I would understand that. If you go to the player, then so the wife and the baller come to agreement, then people get married and have a child. That means the forgiveness happens and people move on. So why the world? Why need to explain to the world? But at 2024 still, some understand Flavor Max fine too. It does not go down to 2024. It's a different time.
Yes, it's a different climate. We're in a different climate. Especially
you understand why I must say that still?
We're in a different time. We're in a different time, but you cannot bow to this idea of everybody in your business. Jamaican society is not like that. So why is it you need to come to Jamaica?
When you say Jamaican society is not like that, what do you mean?
Let me give you an example. Right now in England, if you have an argument with your wife can call the police and say you're mentally abused with words, and you can get charged with it. In Jamaica, that's not going to happen because that's ridiculous. Your wife can insult you. Right? Your wife can insult you, or you can insult her back. And when you're done, you're make up. In England, you can have an argument with your wife, and the police can come and say and charge you with mental abuse. What kind of society is that? To me, that's madness. So that is why I say Jamaica is a different society.
Yes, but Jamaica is also a society where we put up with things that we are not supposed to put up. We hide certain things that we are not supposed to hide. We see the
Let's bring in let's bring in the other people. Go ahead, Chris.
I want to ask Flavor Max a question based on the first statement we make before he saying we'll have the discussion. Flavor Max' exact word was, I personally do not have a problem with Mason Greenwood playing for Jamaica. So therefore, I don't understand the basis of what I talk about that. Because if you don't have a problem, how you have to argue the point? You have to let somebody else can argue the point. And my next point is, if there's a court, and the man went to the court, then lock him up and carry the court. And the court said it's done, it's signed and sealed. Nobody can do the man nothing. Brother, it's all come down to brother. Yeah, but the court show you that court and say, then nothing to convict him up or whatever.
Well, everything that we have been discussing though is who is this? Everything that we have been discussing though is based on public opinion because other people didn't do anything illegal. I don't. Well, it's a public opinion. That's why we're having the discussion. We discuss a lot of things about people that have a problem.
You just
we discuss. Hold on.
Complete your country and whatever it is.
That's why I said
you don't have a problem. So let me know which
I said I don't have a problem. However, I would
No, you never
like
say however. You never say however. You
based
say
on
let me play.
brother, you
You
can't
say
hold
first,
on.
let me
No, do
play
that.
it.
Let me tell you what. Okay.
The show can back up, brother.
So,
Hold on now.
gentlemen, hold
Let
on.
me tell you what me say, Flavor Max. You not tell me what me say.
You don't have to tell me, man. Me already. You can move
Taylor.
on to that. I'm here.
You can't tell me to move on because even
say
Mr.
first.
Jackson can reach out it and say it
JT
over.
ask you what kind of
I'll be
problem
right
you have
back,
with
people. Go
Mr.
ahead. I'll be right back.
Okay, and you, JT, ask
And
me,
you
and you
said-
ask me no. I'm here
And
to tell you.
said, I personally do not
just like to ask the one
have a
question.
problem. That's what you said.
All right, and whoever, hold on the call before you ask me the question. Before you ask me, you who are talk, ask me, let me tell you no. That's what I tell JT, let me tell you no.
Because every time
Well,
such player come up, you have a problem.
Well, exactly, caller. Next call.
So give me a
Next
chance. So
caller.
where were you when Joshua Anglin when they played with Jamaica and he have the same charges? Why were there no outbursts or no concern about that? Joshua Anglin get deported from USA because of the same thing. Where were
Doesn't
you?
matter. Are you saying, caller, because we did something, we make a mistake, then we should do it now? I could say the same thing to you. I could say it doesn't matter, caller. It doesn't matter. Two wrong don't make one right. I could say the same thing to you. Look how long people are break curfew. That does it mean that a player should break curfew now?
Flavor Max,
So,
let me ask you a
gentlemen,
question. So what's supposed to happen with Mason?
Yo!
Tell me what you do with him.
I'm saying.
What would you do with him?
I'm simply saying we should have a discussion.
And the discussion has been had now, and I'm asking, what would you do? What you think should happen?
I am saying, that's why we have the discussion. So bright minds can come together. Because we don't want to go on like say, yo.
Let me ask you a question, Rock one talk. Just a question. Rock one talk.
Who this? Let me address you. Who this at?
Yo, brother. I want to tell you.
A Chris, right? But the man don't know who we are.
Since man, Taylor, since when I'm being respectful of the man, I want like say in Yam Paul Batty. A man can just ease and make somebody finish what they say and you mute your mic.
No. We're using our phone. I'm using my phone.
I just Flavor going to keep talking over everybody. And then Flavor, I'm going to mute that. Hold on, about people. I am going to mute my mic and simply ask you to not be disingenuous, but to answer the person before, and then I'm going to make my contribution. The gentleman asked, where was your call and where was your outrage when Joshua Angling done the clothes? He didn't ask about two wrongs making no right. No coming up Bible nothing. Answer the man. Where were you, Flavor Max? Where was your voice? That's what the callers asked you. So answer that. Where was your outrage?
That question. All right. That question doesn't make any sense. My voice is no. I didn't know about that.
Sense, man.
I know about Mason Greenwood incident. I didn't know about what you mentioned. This is what I know about now.
So you live at Jamaica, you don't know about that.
And I think it doesn't matter, caller. I am answering your question. I didn't know about that. I know about this now.
All right.
And I want to make my voice heard now as a moral and a man with core value, a Jamaican, a patriot Jamaican. I think we start the discussion.
So
what's wrong with that?
So I would like to make my voice heard now. See any man who are all hypocrite, all panya machete. Nobody talk now. Hold on, notice somebody mute and make everybody do them thing. And it's a mile, it go 2-3 minutes now.
Yeah, but me I say, make you answer the question.
I'm going to make you ask him back, man. But you say the only hypocrite them, the man them where they only see something. When people like murder people in their community, you know, nothing unless I win a family get it. Right? Inform people. Hold on, man. I didn't interrupt you when you were speaking, you know. Right? I respectfully at my mic meeting. You see the people them where inform of the dead. Right? Until a few people get taken away. And then all of a sudden you want people to dial 311 and crime stop because your picnic gone missing. And that's how I move. So let me say this clearly. I'm brawling me. Any man, me have to get banned from anything thing, I mean, give up my press pass. Any man get up in any press conference, ask the man, not like that. Me, brawling, I'm going to rush them. You understand? Because let him...
Ask them what? Ask them what, Cataract? Ask him and them what?
Hold on. Me, brawling, rush them. Because in this society, when you talk about morals and those things, it said a man is innocent until proven guilty. Gonna take that away from the man. In guilty from him, he went back. Hold on. And get guilty from him, from the talk about it. If a man has been, if a court of a land who he claims first world and the highest, were able to mount a charge against him successfully, then I believe we must respect, because the same people them where say, yo, free up Vibes Cartel and the World Boss free by Privy Council. Mason Greenwood free too. And him free to come play for Jamaica and wear my black, green and gold. And if him don't score no goal, him still free because him take the chance, and all who did that say him never go, him I go get him citizenship or whatever. He has taken those steps to become a Jamaican. And he has my support and to have our support. And we must not be hypocritical, right? There needs to be no discussion. We are not the court. He no need to explain nothing.
But Cataract, so what Flavor Max is saying, though, there will be other people out there, I think, though, will be having this discussion. When this soaks into the media properly.
You kind of sound low, JT.
Me sound low?
Far from your mic. So far from your mic.
When I hear me?
I'm hearing
everybody, I hear a thing, man. Because my mic, let me not change my mic. What may I say is this: when this soak into the media, you're gonna hear some different. You're gonna hear some people talking, coming from the angle of where Flavor Max is coming from. When this soaks in,
nothing is wrong with that, Nothing wrong with that. Because people have their own opinion. Because when police kill bad man at Jamaica, and people know say a bad man, don't Jamaicans for justice come out and try to justify, say policeman shouldn't kill him or whatever the cases are.
Indicom, right?
Indicom. You can't get rid of that. But what the problem I have with Flavor Max is Flavor Max state over and over, and he come like every time Flavor Max come on, me have to come on, because Flavor Max basically talk out of both sides of the mouth when he ready. He come out and he say a while ago, me, JT asked him, Flavor Max, tell me the problem you have with Mason Greenwood playing for Jamaica. He said, me personally don't have a problem with him playing for Jamaica, but I think there's a discussion that should be had. But based on going down the line that he's being discussed, he's discussing as if he has a problem. So that's why I ask him.
No.
Hold on. When I came on, JT, I said to you, JT, this is what I said to you. I saw the post that Mason Greenwood is getting closer to play for Jamaica.
Yeah.
And when I look in the comment section, people were commenting and calling him names. People even say they don't want him to play for Jamaica.
So I never see them comment that. I never see them on the Flavor Max. I swear I may read the comment there. I've seen that Flavor Max. I've seen that before though. I've seen that on previous shows. Yeah. No, Flavor Max, I'm not calling you a liar. Flavor Max, I'm not calling you a liar. I just said I'd never seen the comment. I didn't see it.
They're calling me liar.
Flavor Max, me a call you a liar? Me?
Me a call you a liar.
A Travis,
Me a call you a liar.
Travis, Peso.
Who is me?
Peso a call you a liar.
Peso. Travis Peso.
Gentlemen. Discussion, man. Well, if you call me a liar, you know.
Peso, we can talk Peso and then you talk.
You see, we don't want to have the discussion, I don't want to fight, and this is the problem we have.
No, I don't fight.
And all the men here who are sisters and mothers and aunts, you can't even have a discussion on a topic that is very touchy, especially the climate that Jamaica is right now. This is the epitome of what is wrong with Jamaica. Y'all should get straight up yourself.
Wow. Can I say it to you, man?
Beg your run, gentlemen. Beg your run. Hold on. Let me say something. And I go end by telling you something. Brogy, let me tell you something. You
to be respectful.
I am being respectful. Your flavor max. You try to spur up something. Right?
No,
and we know, hold on, man. We know in the politics when man send out man to come throw something in our water.
Yo, can I always say that something they say what they say out for you?
Tight, my brother. Hold tight. Let me down. You said every opinion must be respected. Let me tell you what the real problem with Flavor Max have. If Mason Greenwood would forward, see your ball, I might have to hold the bench because of the same position they play. And
you really want to say that? Because Flavor Max
that's the real crux of the matter. That is the real crux of the matter. You understand? That is the real crux of the matter. So now come tell the man for them data. I tell hold on, tell the man about them data and them mother and them sister, because what you are then trying to say is that any man who support Mason Greenwood come in here don't love them daughter or don't love them mother or don't respect them sister. That is the narrative you are trying to put here. So me have a call you out since some man now want to go around some line. And then you take the conversation out of a footballing mode now into one personal, moral. When you want bad man. You want me, and I go end now. You want me.
Let us have the conversation, man.
No, we have the conversation. No, make we have the conversation. The man comes September 6th. I ask, allow me to finish. If the player comes September the 6th and the October window, since you are so morally compelled, and since you love your mother and your daughter more than every man you saw, you take a flight, come down here, sir, and turn up with your one placard out at JFF and say, no Mason Greenwood. Because when needed believe in something, me turn up out there and take ridicule for what I believe in. So since you are so morally astute, come show your morality and come turn up and say, no Mason Greenwood.
One second, gentlemen. 1 second. So this is what I'm going to say, right? Regarding the mother and the sister and daughter thing, Flavor Max, look at this, right? If my sister, because I'm going to have the direct conversation, if my sister or any woman in my family experience that and they decide they want to forgive the man, end up marrying the person and having a child, it's not my business. That's between them. As long as it's not a case where if she says she needs help and she wants out, I will help her, right? But if she forgive her, I love her, and she move on, I'm not going
living
to
happily.
come out and say, yeah, I'm living happily. I'm not going to
Gentlemen.
Yo,
let me beg you a 5 now. Begging you a 5 now.
Yeah, get a call at your 5 now. Give call at 5.
So what I'm saying, right? She decides that she wants to forgive him and they're living happily. I'm not going to come out and say, well, we need to have a discussion. They already went through counseling. They changed whatever issue was going on before, and everything is good. There is no discussion to be had. So I think the government is being disingenuous. Also, JFF needs to do a job. When this player comes, JFF needs to do a job and protect this player. Because there's going to be people come out and try to insult the player in a press conference. And I agree with Cataract. Any man who feel like them big and brown, run out and get run. Because this whole conversation is beyond that's why I say Jamaica is a different society. The British society is mad now, right? It's a feminist society. And we're not heading towards that way. Because that doesn't make any sense.
All right, get a call at the attack. Get the call at attack. Go ahead, caller.
Yes. Bless up on yourself. I like the heated discussion here. What I want to ask the panel is there a bylaw in the JFF that banned that banned convicted felons from performing for the JFF?
No.
Is there such a bylaw?
No.
Then there's no discussion.
Marlon King played for Jamaica.
I'm going to play for Jamaica. No, la.
So then what is this discussion about? Because if you're convicted, yes. I'm listening. Who said Carla?
Carla, the man is a sense, end of story. The man come play football, the man personal life right now. The man compare to Phil Bala, Leon Bailey, still win in Jamaica. You know, we don't know the team. So that time, say man compare the two issue, which is a non-issue, none at all. All I'm saying, I'm tell Max Fisher. I got tell 6. I barely tell we Jamaica say you want to put in a squad. Me personally, I'm win. Let me tell you that, Sarah Max. Me personally, I'm let me tell you that, Frankie. So since you want to come back, don't talk about that. That me I tell you.
Gentlemen, after this discussion, you all can first favor Max down the hands. But this topic, I realize this play over some on the head. I'm not surprised. I mean,
all right. Hold on.
JT, I send you the post, right? They call Favor Max a liar. It's right in front of you. You can go in the comment section and you can.
I never read that. If the man them say a liar, then them say a liar. That's a for them thing. If you're not a liar, you're not a liar. You're not a liar, then you're not a liar.
No, man. No, we haven't discussed. All right, you want me to read it then? No, I will read it.
All right, read out there.
I am ashamed to read some of the comments because I don't even want to mention some of the names that are all in the comments.
You're not my same thing. And I can't stop this good from Jamaica. These
people don't think.
This is not into this. One of
the miler comments say, smart, you could murder a man and
hold on. You trip out a while ago, Flavor. We never hear you. Go again. Start again.
Yeah, one of them, and this is one of the miler one. Say if you could murder a man on camera, and if you're talented, Jamaicans will forgive. A girl said, we don't want.
Come December 31. Come December 31, you're going to see how much Jamaican people forgive somebody. So where you chat?
Yo,
I'm Max the Ram to hold. I didn't know.
Simple as that. All right, gentlemen. Gentlemen, first and foremost, the Jamaican, if you study Jamaican history, our ancestors were some bad people, some slaves that the British and the Spaniards couldn't deal with them job over Jamaica. So from get-go, Jamaica is a forgiving place. So that
exactly.
Whatever that article is suggesting, they want to impose their culture onto the Jamaican culture.
I know.
And this is coming from somebody who loved their mother and have 3 daughters. When I'm speaking with clarity and with common sense. Now, even if Paula was convicted, serving time and then released, there's no, I would have no issue with the baller come, and if he is good enough to represent the country, because what you want him to do? You don't think he should earn a living to feed himself? That's one of the problems with Jamaica again. It's like whenever you get into problem, that should define your entire life. You're not supposed to eat anymore. Right. So if a man go chop up a man on the road and go to jail, when him come back, he can't get a job. So he just got one bad man then. Because there's no way if you come back in another community.
How you feel personally? What Flavor Max this is for you again for the 4th time. What is your position on Mason Greenwood? What you think should happen to him?
Ask the question.
I ask you the question again.
I got answer you. No, too. I say, and I will say again. we discuss a lot of things in this speech. But I realize that we are not touching that with a long stick. And I personally Flavor Max think is a topic we should discuss
Given that, whether we hear like it or not,
But Flavor
whether we
Max,
hear like it or not, people will
we're
ask
not,
questions.
No, answer the question.
but we're having the discussion now. Who cares? I don't care. No, we're having the discussion now.
JT, let me jump on. I'm going to jump on. But Flavor Max, please, Flavor Max, can't talk. JT, no one have a talk.
Go ahead, Martin Baker. Go ahead, Martin Baker. War time. Go ahead, Martin Baker. Big artist, Martin Baker. Martin Baker. Guys.
It's not no. So that's why I understand why the people them are asking about what is in pint. We are talking about Mason Greenwood conviction for me. Come out. God, everybody obviously Mason Greenwood get convicted, and we are not me not talk. Me respect people, me not raise up. What's up? JT and I so why?
Yeah, make him finish up, Flavor Max. Make him finish. Martin Baker, big artist hour. Martin Baker hour. Make him finish.
Bro, me not care what you want, say my youth. Me not care what you want, say Flavor Max. JT, and you know everybody knows say we. Oh, bro, me talk. What's up? What is?
Flavor Max, you move like when Cartel lick Ninja Man in and face with the mic, you know. Cartel, that's why Cartel did have to lick Ninja Man in and face with the mic, you know, man.
Those 2 minutes and Flavor Max we can't done all they want. We are gonna show you something, bro. We are talking about this from the man get charged and everybody has said, yo, this RJT here, this might be the loophole. What we can get, Mason Greenwood.
Exactly.
So talk about this now.
And I said it. You remember when I did the show where I said Manchester United?
This man is a hypocrite. That's what I mean.
No, he's not. No, Martin Baker. No. This is where I take back the show, people. Here, I don't think Flavor. I don't think Flavor Max. I don't think Flavor Max is being a hypocrite. Flavor Max is showing people the reality of society. That listen, there is no just always just walk through the door anywhere in society. What Flavor Max will ultimately come back to though is knowing that Mason Greenwood is a free man. He is free to play for Jamaica. But what Flavor Max is saying that discussion around it, we shouldn't be afraid to have that discussion while still accepting Mason Greenwood coming back into the team. So I can understand. Huh?
That's why you are reborn.
Yeah, so I understand all parties, but what the people are saying now, this is it, Flavor Max. The thing with Mason Greenwood is this. I kind of want Mason Greenwood to sneak into the team. Because the quicker he plays for Jamaica with the less media attention, the better it is. Because, bro, this don't soak into the English media yet, you know. This is not on BBC yet. This hasn't soaked in yet. And then that discussion, you're going to probably hear the female team, something from that side, because there was somebody there as well early on who was saying he shouldn't play. But one thing I do believe that there's enough people in the JFF knows what potential Mason Greenwood brings to Jamaica, and they're willing to take on that fight.
JT, other people, the whole Jamaica know Mason Greenwood can bring to the team. I'm not JFF alone. The man doing time. The man is an innocent man. Move on a football, the man come.
Mason Greenwood for me, brother. Mason Greenwood make the French league. Mason Greenwood make the French league look like a dolly house. The man just go on 2 assists, 2 goals. I mean, I say the man do this regularly.
The man a top player, brother.
Yeah, like he just does it normally.
Taylor, Travis, just tell Flavor Max. And me and Travis no agree on nothing in this world. Only when we do an election day. Only when we do an election day, me and him agree on that. Right? But here what any boy think them as man turn up in a stadium and boo Mason Greenwood. I see where amount of sitting or reach and never enter. You understand?
About this
man. Let me finish. Holy man. Know that you have been held you're innocent. You can't get no work nowhere. You get cooled down. And we are not willing to see
Yo,
that happen to
Mason Greenwood
somebody
met the
else.
man them a draw to everybody today.
Hold on. We have accepted players who have pleaded guilty, including Ravel. Including Ravel.
Tell him again.
Right?
Ravel,
including Ravel. And what's lyrically about him. And yet now, we must have a discussion. Because I never hear no flavor max, no time at all. When Ravel was coming, talking about how Ravel threatening woman, they burn her up with acid or whatever. We never hear them talk about that to have no outrage. He pleaded guilty. And a man who the court threw out the charges, we must have a discussion about. Flavor max must answer. Are you simply gaslighting because the baller and your baller play the same position on the field, on the right?
Cataract, with all due respect, as a big man, you're older than, right? Not everything is about
but I'm taller than you.
Some things are a little bit. Hold on, Cataract, my time to talk. Some things are a little bit bigger than football. One. Two, let me tell you this, Cataract. I will be watching my player, Leon Bailey, play against my team tomorrow. I know what you are talking.
Big man thing, innit? I'll be watching my player, Leon Bailey.
That's your player. You just step up. I Jamaica can't not you. I feel in
and Peso, when you say that, you feel this, right? You feel disrespected. You feel this.
By who?
You feel like you feel like
no,
this.
No, discussion. What disrespect me? Yeah, your opinion, I'm mine. So we don't agree.
According to you, when Leon Bailey said that, you feel dissed by that comment, right?
This is not flavor, man. Leon Bailey play what me rate or no. But you may say flavor, man. You can't tell who he said. Listen to flavor, man. Listen. Flavor, man, just listen, man. You say, and we come see the man to walk you. As a man of Barnia and Gloria. We not see Bobby Reed, Antonio, and Pino. But to me, they are more stable English professional than him. And the band and I'm a man of Barnia. I can see my federation. I go most here and I see that Sunday. That's the money. And I talk about this and that. You see, Mr. Jabba, private course. Etu, are you better than them? When you're not going to the country, but they take up their money. If you have no problem. You say you're here for your country. To me, never come and feel right now. You take Leon to make yourself available as well as you do. Stay ready. Me personally, you don't feel like you don't have. I'm doing this week, so we can't let's say
guess what?
Simple as that.
Guess what? You are perturbed by that, and that's your opinion, and that's okay. That's your opinion.
You have no principle. You have no principle. I don't principle. My opinion. You have no principle. You turn off.
I'm going to bring in Tennessee Lewis, chop it line, because you hear the heat hot, you know, you have your mic have it open, you have it ready, you know. Tennessee Lewis, you're there, your mic closed. What? Yeah.
Yeah, man, Tennessee. Me, imagine someone after we have to have a discussion about it. But me I follow this thing a long time, JT. And if you go online and look, you know who mostly I talk about Mason Greenwood and that disrespect him and thing there. It's a certain demographics of people. And you know who already. So I don't know how Flavor Max them check up them white people thing. I bring a Jamaica. I talk about discussion. You see me I say? If you go online and look, who I thought you must the white people. And Jamaica and England. See? When you mention it to Vice Cartel, everybody down there jump up. So Flavor Max, I think so we need to have a discussion about that. See? So when me I say, I mean matter about conviction. A man was never convicted. See? So man, if you just relax,
Man, it's an innocent man. Innocent man.
We never discussing guilty or innocent. That's not it. But we are not discussing guilty or innocent. We are discussing the potential message that we could be sending to the world and the image of Jamaica. That's what the discussion is about. Not about innocent.
Who killed?
All right, okay. Guys, listen. There's a. I don't remember. There's an athlete though out of Netherlands who had a situation similar to him that happened to him in England, where he was eating and he went to meet somebody, and it turned out, and he was convicted, and it was a story, and he competed in the Olympics with Netherlands, as they were saying that because that happened to him, it doesn't remove him as a person from trying to be a good athlete. You see me? I say that's part of something that happened, and Mason Greenwood is not even convicted. So at the end of the day, though, but every reggae boy fan who have sense knows say you also have to be prepared to have this discussion with people.
Yes, and I do believe that the JFF should have a PR team in place to handle it. I think it's not supposed to let
Okay, I won't say that. A big talk that you know. Wait.
Jay Taylor, you can ask the man them just to mute up their mic. Everybody mute their mic, and then one man just unmute because I'm nice. They're not some bad, bro. You can't even hear the words, brother. It doesn't sound good.
All right, well on the pastor. But who was the person that indicated that they should have a PR? I agree. I never thought that. I'm gonna let you continue. I never thought of this. Exactly. I don't want Dennis Chung and Mr. Speed explaining this to the public. Go ahead, Carla.
You see, having the discussion. This is what having the discussion bring out.
Yeah, me know Flavor Max. A JT attack. Make the Carla go through. We're gonna give you time. Go ahead, Carla.
Every man mute their mic except Flavor Max. Bro, what a man love Mike.
You have a problem with me?
Yeah. Jesus Christ, man.
Respect everybody else.
My God.
Respect everybody else.
No. You always have a problem with Flavor Max. Why?
I have a problem with your behavior, sir. We ask everybody to mute their mic. Ten man mute their mic except you.
But you know me, mute your mic now. Mute your mic.
All right, boom. All right, guys, Carla, go ahead. At your time, we don't want to steal a point, because that's a brilliant point. Go ahead.
No, what I was suggesting is the JFF needs to implement a PR team to handle this situation, because overall everything, Flavor Max, I have a point we're in that the discussion is out there.
Yeah.
And the cancer culture is alive and well around the globe. And you know, anytime we step out on the field, press conference that are gonna come up. So just to protect the player and to protect the team on a whole.
Because Carl, I think McLaren will not have to worry about the coach handling theme part of the press conference. McLaren I gotta say what he wants to say, and that's it. What we don't want is Dennis Chung on all angles, Mr. Speed over Manning's man, and the two of them are say something, and then Sports Max then I come up with something, then Oral Tracy a laugh about something, and then you just have this whole spiral thing. It needs to be, as I said, a concise. Yeah.
Everyone should be on the same page. Everybody from top to bottom, from the top, the president of the federation.
They should have like a talking point, like a set talking point where everybody repeat, to be honest.
Exactly.
That's it. Make people, what am I going to do after them say that? Carla, maybe bring in Presser. Go ahead. Who did I say, JT?
Yeah, man.
Maybe bring in Presser. Go ahead, Presser.
Okay. After, hey, JT, I don't say no. And play for much normally, but not to
take Flavor Max side on this one in terms of facilitating a conversation because listen, despite Mason Greenwood not being convicted of what he was charged for, anywhere Mason Greenwood goes in the world as a football player, people of that society will bring up the situation that happened with Mason Greenwood. You know, even him going to Marseille, there was a strong backlash by the mayor of Marseille and even fans of Marseille, the club. They're divided.
And
So
you know
you
what it
gotta
turned
look
out to be, though? Even the mayor who had the backlash against him, he got investigated and they saw that his city had the most crimes and robberies and those kind of crimes that he
yeah,
was
but
against
he's not
Mason
the one
Greenwood for.
committing the
I'm
crime.
just saying as well, he's been scrutinized as well. Like, this is how you got to look at it. You know, they say glass house throwing stone. So he quickly had to just sit his little ass down and let that deal go through.
Good
Continue, presser. Continue, presser. Continue, presser. Me cut off presser. Continue, presser.
No, man. I say, listen, I get what you're saying in that sense, but I don't think that's in comparison to not because you know you run a city which is run poorly means that you cannot also have an opinion on a situation surrounding the player and what happened in the past. You know,
You can, but you think you should start converting your opinions in actual effective actions that you can implement in your city?
No, definitely. But once again, it doesn't mean that you cannot have an opinion on a situation that happened in isolation, because there's no comparison between what a mayor is doing for a city compared to what an individual did to someone, whether it was convicted or not. The conversation can still be had in that sense.
Press up. Nobody coming on diplomat. Nobody with it. Nobody with it. Nobody coming with it. Hey, listen, press up. Nobody with it. Press up. Nobody with it. Nobody with it.
Real quick before you start off, I want to say something, right? This is what I was talking about earlier. When it comes down to the mindset of certain society, and I talked about the British society and other society, how they are moving towards this public conviction mindset. Jamaica is a different culture, and that's the same thing we're fighting against now, even in the US. There are certain people who want to convict you in the court of public opinion when you haven't been convicted in court of law, right? And we don't want to steer ourselves towards that mindset, because to me, that is madness. Are you going to hold something against someone when his wife forgave him for it? So to me, like I said, once his wife moved on, everybody else just leave the man alone and mind your business. Nobody's coming into your bedroom and asking your wife what's going on.
Okay, Tim Walls.
People, remember to hit the like button, people. Remember to hit the like button, people. We this is the first show you're getting on the soul ever since the Mason Greenwood thing. You see, ever since the yeah, 1 second. 1 second, Travis. 1 second, caller. 1 second. People, I need you to hit the like button on the video. We broke the story basically about in the Jamaican space. It was broken internationally, but sports blame and basically sports prophecy. You heard it here first. They said I came out with fake news when I said the JFF tried to get his passport for June 6th. I was convinced. I'm sure that it's 100% it happened. I didn't know. I was shocked that they were this aggressive about it. They see the market value. They see the play on the field, how we can help Jamaica. And I love that. There's people in the JFF who wants Mason Greenwood in there like tomorrow. But as it says, we probably will. When I said to you guys, you know, Mason Greenwood will be available September 6th. If he accepts the call up, it's up to him. But know that the JFF has actually submitted the registration. It just tells you that there's a lot of seriousness there. Coach McLaren would have had to get the green light from Mason Greenwood to do that. They would have had to get the green light. There would be no way Jamaica Football Federation would have done this without Mason Greenwood.
JT, what more is Flavor Max acting as if the justice system in England doesn't work. It's not like the guy gets convicted and all of these things. The justice system in England works. You're not a judge, Flavor Max. You're not a lawyer, none of that. The justice system is already taking care of Mason Greenwood. That's why he's free and outside playing football. So we don't need your judge expertise.
JP?
The guy is free. He went to court already, and the justice system prevails. And we're moving on. It's not like you got
JT?
convicted and you're having a conversation about it.
Pastor, you have to talk to the other people. Them, you know, and the other people. Them,
No,
that's
no, JT.
Yeah, man, let him pass. Let him pass.
Yeah.
Let him pass.
You're the host.
yeah. I'm the host, but Pastor, when there's a flow in conversation, let me just give you the science behind it. You have to find a way. It's like a moving train. You have to find a way. You ever see them show there with some trainer in there with all 500 people hanging off it? You have to find a way to hop onto the train and keep the conversation going. When you keep saying JT and stopping the show, it's stopping the conversation.
Are you aware that if you do that and I decide to dominate the platform, nobody else will get a chance to speak?
No, we won't allow. We have mechanisms in place for you, Pastor. Pastor, we do have mechanisms in place for you.
Somebody needs to be in control.
Pastor, we are in control. Pastor, are you come on for the train and just start get trouble now? You know, Travis, want to say kick him off by train? Pastor, just come in and start.
I'm going to begin where Flavor Max began. That the need for us having the dialogue on this subject is because there are factions in the Jamaican society, both in the country and in the diaspora, I believe I got from how he stated it, that have a concern as to what the image we would be portraying or could portray by having Mason Greenwood. What that could be. No, here is...
Wait the Pastor, sorry people. Pastor, I'm gonna give you about this time. Because see Ryan put out a video says, I'm sorry, Rudolph Speed with Mason Greenwood put up on it. What the hell is it? So what a lot of people that were expecting Mason Greenwood will come. Continue, Pastor. No, me just see it pop up on my notification.
So let me begin right there. Jamaica is a British colony after it was dominated by the French and the Spanish. The slaves who were deemed...
Jesus Christ, Pastor. Oh my God. Pastor, I swear to God. Pastor, I have a lot of respect for you, but I do not want a history lesson at this moment. I swear to God. Like it's killing the show, bro.
JT, the history lesson is of paramount importance for you to understand why
Pastor,
a young black man...
Pastor, Jesus Christ, mute your background.
I don't have anything turned on in my background. It's not my mic. Or somebody else. A young black man in a predominantly white society, though he was cleared by the court of said sovereign state, is being prosecuted openly.
Jesus
Christ.
But
the reason I typed in the chat that no one in Jamaica, and I'm talking within the football space where Mason Greenwood is being chastised, has the moral high ground to stand on, is this. You have ministers of government that you vote for that were not only charged. You have businessmen who you support that were not only charged. You have pastors that were not only charged. And you go to church and you jump and shout hallelujah, knowing what their situation
was and sometime is, because some of them are active. Our slave masters, white slave masters, and that is why some of us have light complexion, will always seek to keep the proverbial rod over the back of the slave, so he does not excel to beyond a certain level. If it was a white man in the same situation as Greenwood, the situation would have been totally different. We believe in the rule of law.
Quick question, Pastor.
We believe in the rule of law, but there is a set of laws that is for the privileged, set for those deemed not so privileged or underprivileged.
Pastor, let me ask you.
Galatians chapter 6 and verse 1. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, he which are spiritual, since you have been untouched by the sin, he which are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. And it says you must do so speedily. Where is the speedy restoring of Mason Greenwood? His image, his own right to freedom. Why is it that a 22, 23-year-old young man continues to be persecuted after the court in the land said that they do not have sufficient evidence to pursue, or they threw out the charges? Whatever the declaration was, it was settled by the court. The next thing is, we cannot presume anything because we did not have possession of evidence.
The pastor people are beating and commenting.
They can beat me. JT, this is
no, but a lot of people agree. A lot of people agree with you as well. I think more people agree with you than actually people who disagree with you. I would think 99%.
This is why our society.
Pastor, you know, you want me to say a while ago, 99% of the people them. So you know what we're gonna know, Pastor. We're gonna segue into another person on the thing, because we have a bunch of people on here.
Let me just wrap this. Let me just wrap this.
You just have 10 minutes.
A 10 minute again, Pastor.
It is that same faction for Flavor Max to deem it necessary for the conversation to be had, which only seek to inflame the negative on the young man.
Yeah, that's why we know. That's why we have to be. You see on YouTube, bro. We have to help to get this thing across the line. Because educate the uneducated who let social media dictate their train of thought. You see me? I say.
So, let me ask this question, right?
Mm-hmm.
By Pastor, that you can say, if a man commits murder and is convicted and he serves his time, so let's say 20 years. After him serving 20 years, his image should be restored.
No, listen. This is not about for me. This is not about no image restoring and anything like that. The point is, Mason Greenwood is not on the books as convicted for anything. So this discussion is not even valid technically.
No, I agree. He's not on the books.
Yeah,
However,
yes.
When you have a society, right, and you have individuals like Stefan Max and myself, as well as other people, when you hear voice notes and see images such as that was on the internet, you still can have a strong opinion on the situation. Whether
Yeah, I know, but look at Donald Trump. You saw Donald Trump. He was saying like grab her in the pussy and stuff. I'm like,
but pressure.
And he's still good. Him still good. Like, bro, like Presser. Let me tell you. See, I don't think anybody was born. Listen, let me just say this, people. When I hear they said, "Oh my God, this person is running for president," and they smoked weed when they were 18. Listen, nobody was born and thinking I'm gonna be a professional football player.
Just one topic to talk.
One second, presser. No, nobody born and say, yeah, well, I'm gonna be the prime minister. I'm gonna be a pro football player, and so from me at 1 year old, I'm gonna structure in my life in a way where me have no blemish, where me not do nothing wrong. It's not possible, bro. People don't know what they're gonna turn out to be. You see me?
JT, can I answer the question that was asked about the murderer doing his time?
Yeah, but me not really want to go down the road. Me not want to turn my show into that. No, Pastor. You and Presser now. You and Presser have to go run a whole show with that. What me I tell you now, for me is that's actually what we don't want to get into, because we want Mason Greenwood to just get into the team and then they can have that discussion while he's playing for Jamaica. That's what I want. You see me? Then people that can go and talk. At the football, me I talk about at the end of the day, if we start win some ball game at Jamaica, they on the big screen, I win against some big teams.
Exactly, Carl.
Like, you see me? That's my thing.
JT, that is going to cause the riot that Cataract is talking about when the two factions meet on the day of the game. Because Cataract is going, and whoever is of that perception is going to be within their right to defend the young man who is free.
Which riot, brother? Which riot to that? We ain't Cataract. Which riot?
People who have their moral compass crossed, who believe they have a right to determine what is right and wrong, when they subscribe to the laws of the state they live in, but when it don't go their way, they have nothing to do with the results of the law. This is where you have riots, JT.
So, Pastor, I've been quiet. I've listened to you, and you called my name. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to say and agree to you.
Cataract, one stop for everybody on it before you go, just momentarily. Matthew chapter 6 and verse 9 through to 11. That's all I'm going to say. He who is without sin cast the first stone. When you pray the Our Father prayer, forgive us, Lord, as I forgive my debtors. So all of what can see Mason Greenwood, don't need to go climb up on a high mountain and chuck off.
That may I tell you. So let me go. Let me go. And that message was brought to you by Blake and Blake. So, Jay Taylor, let me say this. We can have a lot of time having a chit chat, right? But I'm going to see how many people really have the moral conviction, because me have a serious moral conviction. And when you say a man like me and Peso, I'm telling you, if you're bad, you come defend the moral thing and come terrorize the Jamaican national, and see what go on. And I was just suggesting that you might be wet with rainwater. Yeah, good. Allegedly. But outside of that, I'm saying, too many people who speak, their closet is dirtier than the person against whom they speak. They speak, if the Bible would say they speak with a forked tongue. Right? So beware of those who speak with a forked tongue. I don't want to take you back in history lesson to the slaves. I just want to tell you. 2 years ago, when this thing about Mason Greenwood coming to represent Jamaica came up, you know what these persons said? Mm-hmm. Oh, he hasn't kicked any football for a year. You have to let him. He won't be ready for international football. Blah blah blah.
Right.
Then when he went to Getafe, they said, "Oh, if not well perform in Spain and he did that," and he did. Then they went to, who tell you said Mason Greenwood want to play for Jamaica?
Right.
You remember that? Remember that chorus?
Yes.
And then they went on to Mason Greenwood have a passport. Well, it is apparent now that he may have a passport. It's apparent now because, as Taylor said, that you couldn't be asking for international clearance for a man who never tell you to ask for international clearance for him. You can't go apply for your work permit for your artist when you say nah perform for the show. Right? So all of those questions that you guys have carried, and so now I believe They are like a drowning man clutching at a straw. They are trying to resurrect the initial discussion about this, which has already been had and done and dusted.
They're looking for a retrial,
I'm telling you, many people overseas, I follow different programs, whatever, have had even more compelling evidence against them and have been found not guilty. Some of those evidences have been found to be manufactured, doctored. The chain of command of the evidence has been questioned. There have been a number of black men who have been charged in the United States where Flavor resides and stuff on hardcore evidence, which decades after they have served 20, 25 years and freed by the state. So this young man has not even had sufficient evidence to mount a trial. So I would say, who are these people? On what authority do you get? On what learned legal luminary are you? That you can try a case better than the law lords in England. They said there's no case. They said there's no case to answer. So I want to get to the football case. And I want to challenge.
In terms of that, I don't think people are dumb enough to know to have an opinion to see in the sense that, oh, my opinion means that he's convicted. Obviously, everybody like Flavor Max who has that opinion know that they can convict Mason Greenwood and stop him from playing for Jamaica. However, once again, whether he was found guilty or not guilty in the court of law, people will still have their own opinion. If he was found guilty by the judicial system, right? Some people that still have to say him not guilty. Reason being, I have a friend who we talk about this and the man say, oh, how you know say the thing never AI, or you know say never like artificial intelligence make it. So people will always find different defense mechanisms to defend somebody that they're favored towards.
Suppressor, I have to tell you, I have an opinion. I have an opinion that your show is no good. Right? Your YouTube show is no good. I have that opinion. But I don't walk around the place and say it wholeheartedly because I'm not trying to mash up a man, leave it there, whatever. Hold tight for that. You believe say your show no good. You believe say your show no good. You believe say when you put out only part I think we want to have verified and this in there. But I'm not come on every program and I try to have a discussion about you. Hold on. Because what that does is that you're trying to mash up a man's liberty and his livelihood. So don't tell me that
I don't. Defamation of character is a
and I will allow Pastor Blake because you can't convict him in a court of law. You try to mash up the man, so you make it uncomfortable for him to come to him in the land of the birth of his foreparents.
But then you know what?
I'm gonna allow that.
You know what? Somebody can look at Mason Greenwood and say, "I never put you in that position to go and do what you did in order to cause this one bag of circus in your life."
Yeah, but you don't know that he did it. Either you don't have
so you know, George, I'll do it, brother.
Gentlemen, hold on. One
Talk.
Let's presuppose. Peso, let's presuppose he did it. Let's presuppose he did it.
Yeah.
The court said they don't have what to mount a case, or the evidence they don't have the evidence, or the charge was withdrawn.
Yeah.
Are you the court? Aren't you a citizen of the hold on? Aren't you a citizen of the sovereign state that the court governs?
Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to abide by the law of the said state? The law says he's free.
So in terms
more than that.
I just want to finish the thought, I just want to finish
at the end, Pastor Lake, at the end of the proceeding, the court says to you, you are free to go. Bailiff, remove the restraints. That's what they say at the end.
In terms of having an opinion on something.
No, so your opinion is like your mouth.
Here's the challenge we're having.
It's like your mouth. Everybody have one, but we don't need to hear it.
No, Cataract, hold on. Because you have the right to free speech too, you know. Presser.
That's not how
Here is what Presser.
You can tell me because you know why you're my opinion. Me can speak on something.
No,
Then you
but
don't listen.
Presser.
No, I didn't say that. I said your opinion is like your mouth. Everyone has it.
You see,
Everyone has an opinion.
Flavor Max has been silent for 1 hour.
Flavor Max, before you jump back in, just let me respond to Presser. Flavor Max, before you go in, just let me finish responding to Presser.
You've been talking for a long time. Hold on. What I'm saying, after the court clears you, right? Your opinion, even though you have free speech, your free speech can become slander, and you can also be sued for defamation of character. So that's what it comes to. Even after his wife forgave him. So it's like you can have an opinion, but your opinion can still be salacious, and it still could be brought to court if you're accusing someone of doing something that they've been already cleared up in court. So that's the point where it's at. No, go ahead.
Presser, this is where the conversation on a settled subject leads to liabilities. And I was going to cover exactly what the person that just spoke covered. When you become, my opinion, like Cataract was sharing about your program, is mine to have. But when I begin to stir up that opinion into the public space for opinions to be formed from my opinion else, that's libelous and can be legally pursued. So, on top of the not having the moral authority to question Mason Greenwood, we are running the risk of becoming liable. Because, and I'm going to say again, you know, it is not recorded in scripture by chance. And our history is not the way it is. The so-called upper class that anytime they don't get their way, and the upper class always is the lighter complexion going to white.
Yep. People, so yeah, there you have it, people. We have Pastor and them on the line. I just had to just give them a little break to just cut them out for a bit. Because you know, Pastor is going on a whole thing about this. Presser is an American bigot. He is an imposter hiding behind Jamaican persona. He hates Jamaica and Jamaica and football. Yeah, let me hear what I'm gonna say again, people. Come in, have to mute them.
As a problem. I'm going to go to a case now.
No, Pastor, no man, nobody go to no more case now. Pastor, you know, say, Pastor, I had you guys
until the day. Hold on.
No, Pastor, Pastor, I had you guys muted. I had you guys muted for a while because you are talking for a long time, brother.
I'm finishing with this. Hold on, I'm finishing with this. Before Indicom started pursuing police in Jamaica, there was a strong group. Jamaica.
Pastor, you need to do YouTube, you know. Pastor, you need to do YouTube, you know. May I tell you? Like,
you know why?
You need to do a YouTube channel.
She's no longer the president. JT, you know why she's no longer the president?
Jesus
because
Christ.
When the undesirables of Jamaica
Pastor, I wasn't
her daughter outside her door, and she needed the police and was pursue. That's how she stepped down.
Pastor, make me want to see now.
Hold on, just one second. Just big up everybody. Leeds United about to play Sheffield Wednesday, so I go and support.
Yeah, man, me go watch a game too. Me go watch a game too.
Have a look for
all right, Cataract. Look more, Cataract. Look more.
One Leeds United, one MOT, one BBC, Mason Greenwood. That we say. One Greenwood badness.
The discussion you run.
No, man, what's the side?
Guys,
I'll be back. I'm sure you're going to run your mouth off somewhere else again, and I'll catch you on the other side.
Guys, But listen,
What's my side?
but people,
Me watch, you know. Me not chatty. They tell bless up behind themselves here. The whole like panelists them. Walk with Jai. You see, walk with Grace.
If this was a white plate, oh, they will know who went through something similar that still it turned out favorable for them in the sense that they're not being publicly prosecuted.
but people, I have to end the show. Like they don't even know that they're still over there talking. Let them have that discussion and figure it out. Like people have to end the show. It's 3 hours. I wanted to do this show for an hour and a half. Unfortunately, the show, if you know if I'm Flavor Max coming out building the show, big up yourself, Flavor Max. Flavor Max are the boss. Big up everybody with part 2 Sports Prophecy today and all the different channels. Everybody who's in that Friday night vibe. It's the weekend. I don't know. It's Friday night here. As you can see, it's 9. It's almost 9 o'clock in Europe right now. So for everybody, it's probably midday wherever you are, and you're probably going out tonight or something on a Friday night. Make sure you be safe out there. Everybody spend some time with your family. And you see me, appreciate the simple things, because sometimes we overlook the small blessings by just having our meal, you know, having a job, having a home to go to. Like some people don't even have that. So just, you see me, appreciate yourself, appreciate the hard work where you put in all week, and big up everybody. Blessings, big up everybody in the comment section. Everybody will pass through. Apache them, Ohini Blake, Tropical Z them, David Star, Cygnus Media, Big Deal Leng, oh Jayot, ball kick. Or them say no ball na kick. Las Blancos, Sylvester Whitcomb. Yeah man, everybody will pass through. Big Deal Leng. Yeah, it's a big deal, my friend. Let's say a word. Pastor Rasta Gale. Everybody will pass through. Heal. They must say Mason Greenwood free and him not get no bail. Yo, free up the youths them. We don't want to see no more ghetto youth go to jail. Don't know. Jairus, Nitro, Tycoon, El Janeiro, the boss himself. Big up yourself, Pablo Escobar. Good youth. It's a good look, me youth. You don't know the thing. See. Yo, big up yourself. He's a smart youth, about 30 GCXC. Big up yourself, first responder. You don't know. Save the people from going under. Who else we got? Dean Fraser. You don't know the thing. Hellraiser. Everybody, young guns, young kings entertainment. Know yourself. Tell them to know themselves, you know. One love, you know. Ducklands, Tenet. Big up yourself, my boss. Big up your damn self. Everybody lay. Yo, come on, everybody. Me not gonna get everybody in there. Tennessee them pass through, Travis them pass through. Everybody, thank you, everybody. You guys made the show an event. I'm just the instigator. I just instigate the madness. Talking about Jamaican football. Hey, it's Friday, guys. We had a wicked, we had a wicked show today, fam. We had almost 290 people in here today kicking it with us. The show is improving. We're growing. We're getting better, and it's only gonna get better. So people, just stay tuned. Jay Taylor has been never lost this year. Every information. Yo, Kim. Yeah man, Kim, big up yourself and thanks for always watching. Big up all the people, them. Cygnus Media. Oh my god, if you left watch Cygnus Media, man. Big up yourself, Cygnus Media. And big up all the people who are watching who don't comment. We still appreciate you. You're part of the community. And I know you have your point of view, but you just don't put it out here. Flavor Max. You don't know, so when you're talking, people have to pay a tax. Or them go kick rocks. Facts. You see, I skip around like jocks. Yo, one Flavor Max on YouTube. Come on, everybody. Yeah, man. So big up everybody we passed through. It was an event. Mason Greenwood, RR. Big up yourself, my boss. The big bike them. When you know the RR them, when them think they are race at Jamaica, it's a vibe, people. You have to do that if you know. You have to do that on the ground if you know. I miss the ground, but sooner or later, we make that happen. Still don't know one stream from some cool locations in Jamaica. You see me? I say, Lee Young, blessings, man. Yeah, man, the show the show was gonna end around the 30-minute mark, but bro, every time I do this show, like recently, since I changed up my graphics and got the thing more professional, the people kind of give me the idea how to do the show. Because when I did the extra time thing, that's exactly what I want. The extra time thing in the show, it needs to be a square off, between all the opinions where the fans come in and just chop it. I don't care. You get your opinion off, the best opinion wins there. That's how I want to do it at the end of the show, but that's after we go through the structured stuff. So that's just the vibe over here, people. It's not just the, you know what I mean? I'm just a Judges, Greenwood, free. Yo, you don't know people. People, until next time, you know, everybody, I love.